morning, beautiful patrons. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful day of the Lord, guys. Come on, what a brutal week it was, guys. And looking at the chat, your guys are already going. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for joining us. Let's quickly start the show, guys, because we got a lot to get into. You guys are all here because you know the storm is upon us. Let everybody know we're live, guys.
My fellow Christian warriors, set yourselves apart from this corrupt generation. Be saints. That is the freedom that I wish for you. Freedom from sin. Freedom from our weaknesses. Freedom from the slavery that sin makes out of all of us. That is the freedom that is worth dying for. Kind of reminds me of the words that Mel Gibson first intoned in his Academy Award-winning film Braveheart, when he said to his ragtag army, and I say to you tonight, I see before me a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men, and free men you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight? No! Yep, fight, you may die. Run and you'll live. At least a while. Dying in your beds many years from now, would you have been willing to trade all the years from this day to that for one chance? Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that you can take our lives, that you can never take our freedom. Every man dies. Not every man truly lives. You, we must fight for that authentic freedom and live, my friend. By God we must live, and with the Holy Spirit as your shield and Christ as your sword, may you join Saint Michael and all the angels in defending God and sending Lucifer and his henchmen straight right back to hell where they belong. Jesus, our rudder. And in the words of Reagan, evil is powerless if the good are unafraid. God bless you.
God bless you, beautiful patrons. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful day of the Lord. Let us play Hold the Line and let me shout each and every one out, because you know that I love you, right? 1 second, guys. Here we go.
We're gonna hold the line.
Okay. Had to find the right volume. Boom time! White House Grandpa, great to see you, my friend. J.D. Villdog.
I will be a president for
disease,
joblessness, and hopelessness,
anger, Leslie P93,
hatred,
Jenna Franklin, the
extremism,
lawlessness, you broke the internet,
violence,
Jenna Franklin,
bitterness, and fury,
Natasha,
no progress,
what's up?
no nation,
Grateful Dave,
only a state of chaos.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
T. Treason, great to see you, sister. Diane Tuno, Mary Carmel. The Orchid Lady, great to see you. Rick Hugh.
We're gonna hold the line.
Boom time. Yo, Joanne, Poker Bass. Love you guys. CC True Seeker. Donna Cloudfield. Johnny 1776. Great to see you, my friend. Let me go, guys. Kenny Stacy, sister, we love you. Saska. Kima, we love you. Blues Breakers. Let me see, guys. Who is with us on this beautiful Sunday morning? Joanne. As we prepare to land, make sure your seats and folding trays are in their upright position. And while you're ready, guys, make sure to buckle up because you know it's going to get bumpy. Yo, Jax, 212, great to see you, my friend. And Francine, 62. Tom Little Bird told me it's fun to stay the YMCA. You know what's coming, right? United Airlines to Guantanamo Bay. Immediate boarding at Gay. We knew the day would come, guys. Grab a soda, your favorite, and a popcorn, guys. Butter it up. Here we go. Let's slide. TBO3. 1111. Joanne, absolutely. Jenna and Franklin, we love you. The angels are sounding their horns. The apocalypse is high. Foreshadow from millennium unfolding right in front of our eyes. We are blessed to be alive and to be witnesses of this big transition to greatness. Shout out to Donald J. Trump, Dennis Cudino, Elon Musk, General Flynn, Cash Patel, Ron Bonnie, Grassley, Ricky Grinnell, and the Left Hand Cam. We love you guys.
We love you. We will be back
Kitty,
in
what's
some
up?
form.
Great to see you. Good morning.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal.
But
That is a dangerous,
defeatist
defeatist belief.
Right-wing chungus.
It leads to the conclusion that we are gripped by
Paco, we love
forces
you.
we cannot control.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the storm magma.
Okay, guys, we have arrived. And let's wait until the Where We Go, One We Go All is full in screen. Because you guys are absolute proof of that, guys. Let me see. Is something wrong with my mic? Because it sounds a little off. But again, Real Newshead is on multiple platforms, guys. Real Newshead, we love you. Let me see. Francine, 62. And again, Real News Headquarters. Great to see you guys. Jax. And okay, guys. So again, Pill.net is going. Rumble is rolling. Twitter is streaming in, guys. And Just Ryder, Sandra Swift, and YouTube is rolling, guys. Without further ado, Elias Q, great to see you, sister. All the way from Portugal. A worldwide beautiful family, guys. And guys, you're going to see why this is so popular, right? And again, let's introduce the two guys whom we see shows are not possible. All the way from the Pacific Coast, the man that never sleeps and that is born ready. The man in the mirror. And the man in between, Mr. Lance, on his epic quest. How you doing, my friend?
Well, happy Sunday, Grasshopper and Dirtman, and to our beautiful chat.
All right.
Oh, we've had an epic week, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I know we took a couple of days off there, but yeah, it was every day. So, thank you, Grass, for being able to take out, a couple hours out of your day each day just to give us some updates. And now we finally get to do our Sunday show.
Yeah.
Where we get a full weekly recap. So these are the best, right? I love our Sunday shows. That's why they're the only ones with an episode. So I love you guys. And yeah, let's see what the team brings us today because, man, they have been giving us, like you said, croutons.
Yeah. Yeah. Crumbs the size of croutons, guys. Liane, C1, awesome to see you. Eben Fellas. Kitty, 715, awesome to see you. I think one of those either lurkers or somebody that joined our chat so welcome, sister. Twigs, 56, awesome to see you. Burns from Great Britain, I believe. And White House Grandpa, great to see you guys. Yeah, well, Grandpa.
And I do.
Make sure to
I'm working on our new intro video. So hopefully,
baby,
we'll have something together on the next show.
Right. Oh my God.
But it's all coming together.
All right. That's
I've
good.
seen the
Thank
thoughts
you,
on
Lance.
paper, so it's starting to
It
starting
begins
to come
with
together.
an idea, right? It always begins with an idea. Thank you, Lance. Give it up for Lance, guys. And subscribe to White House. He's doing all these incredible evenings, sometimes going all the way into the wee hours of the morning, playing the best music ever, guys. If you are a music lover, and if you like, The Great Awakening, make sure to join at Real White House Grandpa, guys. We love you. Thank you so much for joining us. Miss Penny Black, we want to shout you out, sister. We love you. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. Also, a big shout out to Tippy Top, guys, gifting away five subscriptions. And again, guys, let me scroll up and see who we can invite. Welcome to the Red Castle Club, and thank you so much, Tippy Top. Let me see, guys. Yay the Phil Dog, Jay the Phil Dog, 1098. Welcome to the Red Castle Club. Texas Trish, 48. Welcome to the Red Castle Club. Lesla TB03. Welcome to the Red Castle Club. Will for you to see. Welcome to the Red Castle Club. And Karen May. Welcome to the Red Castle Club. And all thanks to our beloved TB Top. We love you. And again, guys, let's introduce the man that you all know as Mr. Butterboy. The man that knows without being told, Mr. 45. Believe it or not, heartbeats a minute. Do not let him tell you otherwise. The cherry on top, Mr. RQ Durfman. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing awesome on this this beautiful Sunday morning. I don't know if it's so beautiful here in Montreal because it's pretty smoggy. I think there's some fires and the wind's blowing our way, so I'm not really keeping up to date though with what's going on. I don't know if there's probably fires, maybe even right here in the province, and I don't even know. Maybe in Ontario, maybe just south of us. I have no idea, but it is pretty smoggy. I had to run out, do a couple of quick errands, and actually, I had a little talk with somebody behind the counter.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, the Grasshopper likes this. I asked him, hey, right quick, who do you think's going down first? John Brennan or Barack Obama?
Dude, that is genius. You know why this is genius? Because you kind of treat it like, we know that Patron are in control, right? So you kind of, can take a little, you know what I'm saying, right? But again, you can treat it like some kind of game, right? Who do you think is going to win, right? This team or that team? So I think that's really awesome that you brought it up like that. So please continue.
It's like horse racing.
Yeah.
Who's going to finish first?
Yeah.
Who's crossing the finish line first, And then the guy actually was like, yeah, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Trump doesn't seem to be doing too good. I'm like, okay, with what? And he said, well, with the Epstein files. And I got into what happened in 2004 in Mar-a-Lago, what happened in 2009 with that prosecutor who, I should really learn this guy's name. But I explained to him all this stuff. I told him, look, the Epstein-Weinstein stuff came out when Trump was president. If you think about it, is the press your friend? No, they've lied to us, from JFK to 9/11, and I mentioned when a certain ship got bombed.
And on that note, guys, when somebody is going that route, right, let them remember, the scoop that CBS was bitching about, right? When the Epstein stuff came out, right, and they were complaining about having the scoop, interviewing all those, how do you say that? All those people who were
witnesses,
all those victims. Sorry, guys.
Victims,
yeah. All those victims, right? And again, and they were bitching about missing the scoop, right? Where were they? Because they were pushing, golden showers in Russian hotels that weren't there, So the media, is not your friend. But again, Lance, Durf, continue.
Well, I pretty much ended it on that because I had to run home. I realized, like, oh man, if I can keep going with this. So I was like, oh man, sorry, I gotta run, but I'll see you around.
But that's great because you put it in somebody's zeitgeist, right? Now people are paying attention,
Yeah, and this guy is not I've spoken to him a few times. He's not dumb. He's not completely fully brainwashed, So
Yeah, I know those guys. I know those guys. The
he's
guys that
kinda,
know about COVID, the guys that know about, let's say, 9/11, you know. But when you talk Trump, man, you know, they're hook, line, and sinker guys.
it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
A couple of my best friends, uh, they're along those lines, you know. Well, they've been hearing me talk for 15 years now, at least. So I can't believe it's been that long, but yeah, at least 15, 20 years actually now. But regardless, it was fun. It was a nice interaction, and yeah, we have a lot of nice little crumbs to go over. And I'm sorry, I haven't posted anything because I was internetless for at least a dozen hours at some point. Uh, you know, wanting to do screenshots, couldn't do that, and didn't want to go over
Uh-oh.
my data because I already went
Mm.
over. So, um, yeah, so I have some posts to do. I have another uh, very, very interesting Zero Delta that happened yesterday, and
Mhm.
that is coming to us courtesy of Miss Penny Black.
Of course it is.
So yeah, she caught a really, really interesting one. I'm gonna try to get that graphic finished, you know, before you're done. And, you know, worst comes to worst, I'll DM you, you know, instead of I'll DM you the images instead of posting the links, you know, as we sometimes do. So on this note, it's great to see again, yes, a completely full house with Lisa TB03, J Devil Dog 1098, Dick
Double dog.
Tracy, uh,
Awesome.
J Devil Dog.
Oh, devil dog. Woo woo.
Yes.
I got Hell House on my trail.
Well, I think he's more on your side,
Oh.
you know. He's on our
All
side, I
right.
believe.
Yeah, of
So
course, of course.
we're
We love him.
we're
Hell
good.
House on my trail.
And it's of course great to see Deflustrated as always. Thank you so much for always assisting us, especially on the YouTube side of
She's
things,
amazing.
where I don't have time to hang out during the shows. Yeah, great to see Susie 1638, Burns, Lizzie
Burns.
5069, Tammy Johnson, Chibuchis, Mary Carmel, Blues Breakers, and of course, real White House Grandpa, who earlier this week had a tribute show to Ozzy.
All right.
And I gotta say, I lurked a little bit, and I did hear some stuff that you know, I was never, you know, I was never a big Ozzy fan, and I mean, you guys, if you've been listening for a while, you
Well,
should know.
Snowblind is a good one. I like Snowblind.
I don't know the song.
War Pigs. I love that song.
I know that one. I saw Brian May jamming with geez, what's the guitarist's name again?
I
Oh
don't
man,
know.
I should know this. He's a lefty too.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm not
He's
doing
your
good
brother
with that.
from another mother.
Yes, he is. Well,
War
anyways,
Pigs. Love that
White House
song.
Grandpa, thank you for hosting those shows, and always playing stuff that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't get played a lot, it seems.
Yeah. Special.
So, yeah, guys, give him a follow, and yeah, I say let's get
roll.
into it because I gotta admit I don't think we've gotten anything so far, at least on the Truth Social side.
I have to line this up, but again, I have to see how. Feeds, yes, there it is. Okay, and will Donald Trump somehow? No, it's still there. Okay, good. And the White House. Okay, QX is giving me the Wheel of Death, and somehow swords ascending, descending. Okay, guys. So this was last night, and Trump is in.
I think. Wait, I think
What?
you were still on that April. April
Oh, yeah.
23rd. So you'll
Let
have
me
to
refresh.
refresh. Yep.
Okay, guys. Oh, this was this morning, the White House. Okay, 9:44. And this was last night, guys. We got some epic crumbs. A little hello from Donald J. Trump. Shout out to you, beautiful animals, while he is in Scotland, guys. Donald Trump is in Miss Penny's neck of the woods. So again, sister, we love you. Say hello to our beloved Commander-in-Chief. Let me see, guys.
And
Woo!
firstborn unicorn too.
Firstborn unicorn, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she is. I think she's just like south of where he is. So still in the UK, but yeah, we had some UK patriots that had the chance to be in the same time zone as Trump for a little bit.
Boom. You know, to be under the same sun, you know, is for us really special. For the EST patrons out there, is just another day. But for us, it's special to have this man underneath our clouds and watching at the same sunlight as we do, guys. God bless you all. Elegant Patton, Chibuchi's Blues Breakers, Jos Reiners is with us, Jasmine Rose, Sanctificate Sister, we love you. And we saw Trina Jones, awesome to see you. Mag, Tija, and we saw beautiful Monique Reiners, and she alerted us that a few minutes ago it was 17:17 Dutch time, guys. Big shout out to all our beautiful Dutchies. Ferben Vincent, Rick Q. We love you guys. And again, Rick, I still have to call you guys. But again, I'm so sorry. I have so much on my plate with the renovation, with little Grasshopper, you know, not sleeping at all. And then still doing, I think, 4 or 5 shows in a row. On Friday, I really had to pull the plug. And, you know, it was really hard for me to recuperate. But again, I'm kind of here and kind of not. So please bear with me. The way that, you know, when I'm really tired, it's really hard for me to have a good pronunciation. But Me Millers, great to see you. Gabby Yo, 1212, and Bella Michelle. Beautiful name. Thank you all so much for joining us. We got a great show lined up. And there is our beloved Rob TK. Robert, we love you, my friend. Our beautiful, I guess, also from your neck of the woods, right? Canada.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
He's just over. I guess he's just west of me. I don't know, maybe a good 6
West
hour
side.
drive or so, but
West side.
no, we're still in the east side. Believe me, you got to drive for days to get to the west side of Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done it. So,
oh, dude.
Yeah,
I
in a bus too, guys. In a bus,
God.
believe it or not, took 3 days. Montreal to Vancouver, 72 hours.
Whew.
Yep. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it.
There is a train, right? People take this really, renowned train route throughout Canada, right? There's one of those bucket list journeys to take, right?
I've heard about it, but
whatever.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty expensive if you want to do it.
I know.
So if you got the money,
train.
I mean, yeah, no, it's.
But you see something from Canada, right? Like when you take an airplane, you take off, you land, and you see something down there. But again, but in a train, you're really doing the mileage, right? Well, for you to see, great to see you again, guys. Let's get into the show. I did not have a lot of time to line things up, so we kind of have to run. Let me show you from back to forth. From this way all the way there, guys, because I lined it up from my timeline. But again, normally it's the other way around. We go from this side over there. But if we have to work from this way, that way. Okay, guys, just so you know. Let's start the show, guys, with an announcement. A prayer request, guys, for our beloved Strapman Pigs. Our beloved Raiden just sent us a message via Twitter on July 27th. Can you please keep Strapman Pigs, our brother, in prayers? He has been battling for years, and we will see God give him the victory. And again, guys, so prayers up for our beloved brother, Strapman Pix, and Raiden's sister. We love you. Let me share her link in the chat, guys, because, you know, it's really important to don't underestimate the power of prayers. There it is, guys. And keep him in your prayers and his family, guys. Raiden's sister, we love you. Let me line this up like this, because then I can still get to my tabs. Okay. All right. So, you know, prayer request for our brother, Strapman Pix. I'm not sure if he's with us. I don't think so. You know, but again, Strapman, he's a lot of times in our show. He's got great memes, guys. This man has memes. Wow. Let's go to his look at this. This is what he makes, man. You know, so Strapman, we love you. Let me see. Let's go through his timeline. Let's see if he posts any epic memes. He did do it, yeah. There's a little retweet. Okay. Let me see if there's let me go up. Let me go to our DM. Let me just show you what this man is making. Come on. Okay, so all DMs. Okay, let's go up. Let me show you this man. Look at this beautiful. Look, guys. Spoiler alert. Miss Penny Black. Look at this. We love you, sister. Miss Penny. Look at this. Look at this. Miss Penny, guys. Keystone Channel lands on his epic quest. Look at this, guys. Grasshopper. Turf Man. Look at this, guys. In Amsterdam. How beautiful. How beautiful. Turf Man. And hey, dude. Oh yeah, no, this is yeah. He's playing left, but this is how a right person plays. So okay, there's Grasshopper again. But just giving you a short little taste of, you know, the genius known as Strapman Pix, guys.
Actually, wait,
It's
go back.
Turf.
Go back to his profile. I think if you click on his banner.
Yes.
Did you click on the banner?
This is the banner.
Yeah, but click
Want me
on
to
it.
click? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. What's going on?
Oh, we don't see the full picture. Okay. We just see. All right. I thought there was more towards the bottom. No. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. It's the Pepper wearing hot pants or something. What do I miss?
I don't know. I
Hot
figured he might have
pants.
been, you know, holding a guitar or something. So.
Okay. Hey, look at this. Mind Jump 101. Happy Sunday. Great to see you. J-Tron, great to see you. Lizzie, 1569. Dick Tracy, awesome to see you, my friend. Okay, guys. Me Miller, 50. Let's see, guys. ZZ Rob on YouTube, we love you. Let's go to the next one, guys. Okay, guys. So you are here, guys. Acts of Treason plus supported articles, guys. You know, you are right here, guys. We got a little bit to go because we know that treason is the appetizer for more serious stuff, right? And again, the game is over, guys. Nothing can stop what is coming. And there's that beautiful drop, guys. If you continue down this dangerous path, just know that we are prepared. The game is over when the public knows. The fight to keep the lights off is all that matters to you, but you will fail. The American people are awake. You lost control. Sheep no more. You underestimated their resolve and their ability to free think away from the pipeline narrative because we will declass. We will shine light. There is nowhere to hide. No amount of money, influence, or power can stop this. Our rights to secure and protect at all costs then becomes justified. We stand at the ready. Red wave, white squall. In God we trust. And again, guys, winning 2024, then the storm, and in God we trust. Do you see how this is lined up? Yeah, you know, not even the MSN can hide. And rest assured that some will be jailed as deep cover agents, you know. The wave will be fast and meaningful, guys. And again, you guys know the drops. So again, guys, we have arrived to this beautiful, beautiful point. You know, the acts of treason and supported our articles are coming out. Tulsi Gabbard and all those wonderful patrons, guys, are coming out, guys. And there it is. General Flynn coming out with "The storm is just beginning, and it will be epic. A storm the deep state can't control." And if you look at the deltas of that day, right? General Flynn, let me just show you over here. So there it is. The storm they can't control, and the storm is just beginning, and it will be epic, guys. General Flynn posted this on July 27th. So when you go back and, you know, you go to the deltas of 26, right? July 26th, when POTUS states is happening, do you believe it? And there's that beautiful, how do you pronounce this? We say Colossense. I don't know how you in America are pronouncing this. Colossians, I guess. Yes, Colossians.
Yeah, Colossians.
Yes. Colossians 3 verses 5, which is stating, put to death, therefore, whatever belongs to your earthly nature: sexual immorality, impurity, lust, evil desires, and greed, which is idolatry. Because of these, the wrath of God is coming. Your evil has no place in this world. And again, the other beautiful delta that I was hitting was, how do you hide the message in clear sight, guys? And again, what a time to be alive. The General Flynn talks about the storm they can't control, and it's going to be epic, guys. And again, don't poke the bear, guys, because the bear is angry and hungry, guys. And we all seen that clip, right, from Donald J. Trump talking about Obama's presidential immunity, you know. So I went digging, right? And, you know, when it is treason, guys, it just surpasses everything, guys. But it goes straight up to the military tribunals, right? This is where I let Grok explain it. So, you know, in civilian courts, you know, you have like, you know, immunity. But in military tribunals, there are these, it's primarily designed for members of the armed forces or enemy combatants, guys. And this is where, you know, what's his name? Justice Kavanaugh, guys. Remember that interaction with Justice Kavanaugh? We might have to go to my friend. Wait a minute, because he made a thread on this. Let me see. X. Let's go, guys. Maybe wait a minute. What's wrong with my thing? Yes, it's okay. Okay, timeline. Let's go.
Hey, while you're looking for that, just to let you know that Patty's Pages in the chat gave us a heads up.
Oh.
That Donald Trump will be live in a little bit with President von der Leyen.
Von der Leyen? A Dutch guy?
President?
Oh,
yeah.
No. No.
President von der Leyen is I think he's
I don't know.
German.
Okay, awesome. Keep me up. But this is, let me see, guys. There he is. The justice cometh, guys. Let me just scroll down a little bit because he had a thread somewhere. Okay, so there it is, I guess. Yes, there it is. So again, let me share his link, guys. This guy's a legend, man. I love him. We're gonna go on a And We Know cruise, by the way, with Justice Cometh and Real as Fuck Patriot, guys, and Pepe Deluxe. So, but again, you know, he was saying over here, right, civilian course, what I was saying, and he had that beautiful video of Justice Kavanaugh, that exchange with Graham, guys, and we love this. Let's have a little listen how that exchange went, you know, and this is exactly, I guess. Did it say it over here? No. Okay, let's continue.
Is there a body of law called the law of armed conflict?
There is such a body, Senator.
Is there a body of law that's called basic criminal law?
Yes, Senator.
Are there differences between those two bodies of law?
Yes, Senator.
Boom.
From an American citizen's point of view,
Ray
do
Ray.
your constitutional rights follow you? If you're in Paris, does the Fourth Amendment protect you as an American from your own government?
From your own government, yes.
Okay. So if you're in Afghanistan, do your constitutional rights protect you against your own government?
If you're an American in Afghanistan, you have constitutional rights as against the U.S. government.
Is there a long-standing...
That's long settled law.
Isn't there also a long-settled law that it goes back to the Eisentrager case? I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, Johnson versus Eisentrager.
Right.
Boom.
That American citizens who collaborate with the enemy have considered enemy combatants.
And see how Justice Kavanaugh is getting in there the word traitor, right? Eisentrager. Listen to this.
Citizens who collaborate with Americans with the enemy have considered enemy combatants.
They can be.
Wait. That Americans.
Yeah, Johnson versus Eisentrager. Right. Johnson versus Eisentrager. Johnson versus Eisentrager.
Right. That American citizens who collaborate with the enemy have considered enemy combatants.
Boom.
They can.
And there it is, guys. Enemy combatants. Boom. Enemy combatants. Now it is a military tribunal, right? Like the drop is saying, do you expect Hillary Clinton, George Soros, Hussein, etc., to stand in a public courtroom with potential crooked judges and tainted liberal juries? How do you defuse a bomb? Knowledge which wires to cut, right? Or strings to cut. But again, do you expect Hussein to stand in a public courtroom like civilian court? Ain't happening, guys. It's going to be enemy combatants, military tribunals, guys. Okay, so again, let's finish this. Let's go back, guys. This is that moment. This is when the deep state thought, yikes.
Remember the name of it?
Yeah, Johnson versus Eisentrager.
Right.
Boom.
That American citizens who collaborate with the enemy have considered enemy combatants.
They can be.
Can be.
They can be. They're sometimes criminally prosecuted, sometimes treated in the military.
Well, let's talk about can be. I think
under Supreme Court precedent.
Right. There's a Supreme Court decision that said that American citizens who collaborated with Nazi saboteurs were tried by the military. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I think a couple.
This should scare you.
Of them were executed.
Yeah.
Boom.
So
okay, let's see it again.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
I think a couple of them were executed.
Yeah.
So if anybody doubts, there's a long-standing history in this country that your constitutional rights follow you wherever you go, but you don't have a constitutional right to turn on your own government and collaborate with the enemy of the nation. You'll be treated differently.
And that is exactly what happened when these foreign dignitaries, financed somebody's run for president. Guy was not national born, right? He became president and, got involved, make sure that the intel agencies infiltrated so much so that the intel agencies looked the other way and the media was touting for this individual. We all know who that is, right? So anything, this person has done, everybody that helped this be a success, it's an enemy combatant, guys.
What's the name of the case, if you can recall, that reaffirmed the concept that you could hold one of our own as an enemy combatant if they were engaged in terrorist activities in Afghanistan? Are you familiar with that case?
Yeah, Hamdi.
Okay. So the bottom line is, I want every American citizen to know you have constitutional rights, but you do not have a constitutional right to collaborate with the enemy. There's a body of law well developed long before 9/11 that understood the difference between basic criminal law and the law of armed conflict. Do you understand those differences?
I do understand that there are different bodies of law, of course, Senator.
Do you understand that?
Okay, if you're confirmed, and I believe you will be.
Dude. His demeanor, man. Like, I don't know where to put him. I think, we saw him in the Q drops, right? With those nefarious people. I think he thinks to himself, like, I want my deep state friends to know, what we're getting involved you know, what they're getting if this man becomes, you know. Ooh, man, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This body, look at this. This is IMF, right? You know, but, you know, the no deals are for, you know, the intelligence agencies, the upper echelon, John Brennan, Obama, Hillary Clinton, you know, some in, you know, politics might, you know, get a deal because they're working with it. So, you know, we don't know really where he stands, right? So, and I'm not going to play that game, you know, dividing up our movement between saying I'm for or against. I just put him in the middle. I don't know, man. Like this body language is, you know, this is like, you know, like, you know, your dad is really angry. You still have to go home. You know, like this is how you, right? This is you just had a phone call like, okay, your daddy knows and he's suspecting you. He wants to have a talk. And this is how you look, man. You got like, oh shit, I gotta go home. We're gonna take the long way home. Take the long way home, right? This is funny, man.
Confirmed, and I believe you will be.
Ooh, man, and I think you will be. He's like, wow, man, I gotta make a deal, man. And did he swap around, right, when Trump was gone? So I don't really like Lindsey, but again, you know, give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, we don't know who these guys are, you know, what they did to help out the plan. We don't know. Maybe this was to, you know, give us something but it might also be like a head tip to his deep state masters. Like, and if they don't know, right? Like, if you're going to get, if he's going to get in, you know, he's, you're going to be tried as enemy combatants. There is Donald J. Trump. So shiny. Guys. Donald J. Trump just dropped during our show, guys. At 11:44:53, the Gateway Pundit, guys. Let's, oh, what is this? Verify if you are a human. What? Okay, the Gateway Pundit. Let's have a little look, guys. What is this? Her biggest scandal yet. Iran and China are circumventing sanctions via notorious bank. And Alita James is implicated. Boom! 9.6 billion illegal payments by a bank to Iran and Hezbollah entities, guys. There it is. Man, when did this happen? Dude. Early 2024. Was briefed. Okay. When was the money given? February, March 24th. Okay, just wow, man. I was briefed on the meeting on March 24th. Okay, but when was the money transferred? Okay. It's 9.6 billion, man. Jeez. And dude, check it out, man. Woo! Aiding and abetting the enemy, right? Man. Woo! Okay, guys, this is posted at 2:40 p.m. Let's have a little look, guys. Let's do a little live decoding here. 2:40. 2:40. 2:40. Boom. Okay. Military stringer, 4chan, 8chan. Let me see. Let's go to Donald J. Trump, 11:44. Twitter down, injection good, 44:53. John Solomon report. Okay, the Steele dossier. Okay. 3544. Let me see what kind of crumbs. 3544. Daily Mail. Hey, there's a lot of articles, man. Jeffrey Epstein.
You did sorry, by the way. You did 240, right? But did you do 1440?
Yeah, but I think it's in the midnight. I think this. Oh, this is PM. Sorry, Thank you. Yeah, that's a
Actually,
good drop, right? Dual Q, I guess, right? 1440?
no.
No,
Close.
okay. Oh, yeah. The Gateway Pundit, man, their timestamps are epic. A week to remember, dark to light, guys. Look at this. If this isn't dark to light, I don't know what is. Great point, Durfman. Thank you. Give it up for Durfman, guys.
Huh.
Okay, so 3-4, yeah. 44-11. The news is fake, the war is real. Honest to ghost. What is this? Business Insider. But guys, do you see how many articles? So Business Insider, right? You got wait a minute. You got the Daily Mail here. You got the John Solomon's report. So there's a lot of news articles that are being dropped here. You got 1445 embedded there. Track. Oh. Huh.
Well, that's
So
interesting.
this is a shout out to Miss Penny Black, and somebody else. When you know, you know. But again, guys, track all suicide. Think Spade. Track Children Foundations. New York. Trace to import as export. China. Long Beach. Okay, guys. Trace Clinton Foundation. Hussein and Hillary Clinton. Expect a lot more. Okay.
Now mirror the minutes and seconds.
4411.
No. Minutes and seconds. 3544.
3544. Didn't I have that? 35.
Now click on the gray icon.
Yeah, so that one is over here. Jeffrey Epstein
in danger of being murdered, right? And that one was saying track all suicides.
Oh. Look at this, guys.
This also says trace from China MX to Long Beach, right? The Gateway Pundit had her biggest scandal yet, Iran and China. So you've got a little China there. Sorry, I'm a little over the road, but yeah.
Think Spades. Wasn't this that singer that committed suicide?
No,
Right?
I think Spade. No, I think we're referring to David Spade's sister, who was about to talk, and then she got
whacked.
She got whacked. Yeah, she got suicided. Allegedly.
Okay, guys.
Right?
Yes, allegedly. But okay, Trump. Thank you. Let me see. 664.
Well, you also have
shift
4668.
So this is talking about Adam Schiff. Blunt in direct time. A traitor to a country, Adam Schiff. Hope the 7.8 million was worth it. This is talking about 9.6 million, right? Billion, I guess. Billion, yeah. This talks about 7.8 million. Enjoy the show. So we were on. Yes, you were talking about 4668.
Yeah, just caught my attention because earlier you mentioned how there were a lot of articles being posted.
Okay.
Now this is regarding
FBI.
forest fires.
The FBI Portland. Okay, yeah, indeed. 2866. Okay, guys. Okay, yeah. So this is that Air Force One had a Q0 as its call sign, and we all know that the 0 on the digit was the plus, right? I like it. And Q was kind of hinting to that, right? Saying, "Hey guys, did you miss this shout out?" Shout out in the sky. And big shout out to all our beautiful, sky watchers, right? We have these anons, going full on, eyeballing all those airplanes going to Gitmo, right? Getting in and out, and all those military planes in the sky, Dooms planes, and you name it. They're decoding their call signs and whatever. But again, guys, shout out to all you beautiful anons out there. But again, this one was Air Force One with a call sign showing Q0, and the 0 equals the plus. So this is a Q plus, guys. Flying 26,000 feet, guys. That is 14,000 feet too low for 40,000 foot, guys. So, and there it is, guys. The Q0. Okay, guys. So let me see. What's this? December 18, 12:32. What is this? Yeah, so this was posted at 7:34, and I guess Q then. Yeah, a.m. 7:34 a.m. and then 12:33 p.m. Q was saying, "Hey, what is the mobile phone? What is the plus on the mobile phone, right?" And then everybody was like, "Oh, right? Q, we love you." Okay, guys, let's continue. Okay. So again, Trump was talking about the presidential immunity, right? But again, guys, we're talking about treason here, and making you an enemy combatant, right? Because now you're committing serious crimes, right? And you're going to be tried for military law. And there it is, guys. Aiding and abetting enemies, guys. This is when you go to military tribunals, guys. So, what's her face again? Alita. You're in a lot of trouble, guys. But again, how beautiful that Q already, in the early days, guys, on post 619, on January 27th, 2018, was telling us, do you expect Hillary Clinton, George Soros, and Hussein to stand in the public courtroom with potentially corrupt judges and tainted liberal juries? How do you defuse a bomb? Knowledge of which wires or strings to cut, right? And again, this is where we are right now. And this is exactly what Trump is doing, also with the Epstein files, also with a lot of other things, right? He's just dropping, Obama has presidential immunity, and everybody goes ape shit, right? Everybody goes nuts. And this is where we come in, right? Say, hey guys, nothing is wrong. Look at this. Q was saying, right? Do you expect Hussein to stand in a public courtroom? So his presidential immunity in a civil court, it doesn't matter if he has absolute immunity, because this is going to be military tribunals under enemy combatants, as Justice Kavanaugh told us a long time ago. So again, guys, trust the plan. What a time to be alive, guys. And there is big shout out to Trader Girl Q. There she is, guys. Give her a follow. Tell her Grasshopper sent you. She found this one, and that made me do a little digging, guys. So we never forget where we get our information, guys. So let me just share her link. Tell her Grasshopper sent you. Just Rhiners, we love you. Q Plus is live. Okay, guys, let me just see what this is. Let me walk you through this. We can always go back a little bit in time, guys. So, nice little replies. 1177. Trump was saying warning on July 27th, right? 2024 at 10:12 a.m. Well, so I did a little. I remember from one of those decodes that we did that today marks the 6-year delta with this drop. Was the corn ripe for harvesting? It is now, right? This is when Q went 93 days dark And, after 93 days came back, guys. But again, warning, right? Interesting. The length of this clip was 2 minutes 09 seconds. That equates to 129 seconds, which is stating closing act, right? And that also brings me to something that I'm not going to get into it, but, with the whole Brennan thing, he might be one of the first to fall, guys. There's your CIA closing act. Think about, what agencies has, a track record of toppling governments, right? And let me just leave it there. But again, James Comey, the bad cop, guys. Warning, interesting, guys, because we had these crumbs over here somewhere. Let me see, somewhere over here. Dude, I think it was my last show, right? Huh, that's weird. That's really odd. Where's that drop? Huh. Oh, there it is, dude. I'm looking over it. There's that drop because Dan Scavino, before the whole thing came out, the night before, Tulsi Gabbard came out, with criminal referrals, calling what Obama did treason, right? Treasonous and seditious, right? The night before, Dan Scavino drops this, right? Rig for red, right? This is what we said underneath his drop. Let me see if we can find that. We have to go to Dan Scavino. Well, we can show you over here. This was the Rig for Red drop, right? And this was posted at 8:42 p.m., right? 8:42 p.m. on July 22nd, 2025. So after making this decode at 8:42, we then posted underneath Dan Scavino and said, hey guys, Rig for Red. Dan Scavino posting at 8:26, telling the DOJ and FBI to do that work or he'll get involved, right? Rig for Red. So this is the timestamp when Dan Scavino dropped it on X, on Twitter, right? Then Dan Scavino waited 3,574 seconds, right? By dropping it at 21:26:21. So here you can see the time, 20:26:47, 20:26:47, and 21:26:21, right? The timestamps are over here. The time in between, guys, is 3,574 seconds, and that drop is saying Rig for Red and has a Twitter link from 3 days and 3 nights. Well, the tweet that this gray box is linking to is a screenshot of that tweet of 3 days and 3 nights, where it talks about the corn is now ripe for harvesting. And I saw from, hey, this is an upcoming Delta on July 19th, right? 2019. This is an upcoming 6-year Delta, where Q was saying, was the corn ripe for harvesting? It is now, where the hours, guys, the hours was leading us to, the streets will not be safe for them, right? Lexington and Concord, we fight the awakening, guys, because what is the sum of all fears? An awake and free thinking public, right? So everything is planned. White House clean signal. Drops will go fast, right? And when you look at the minutes and seconds in between, the 34 seconds is bringing us to a beautiful drop. I just I think I wrote it down here. Drop 34 is my fellow Americans. Over the course of the next several days, you will undoubtedly realize that we are taking back our great country, the land of the free, from the evil tyrants who wish to do us harm and destroy the last remaining refuge of shining light. You know this drop, right? And again, but then, the 59 minutes, the gap code, is Q saying combine all post and analyze. The question provides answers. Remember, information is everything, and the flow of information is no longer controlled by the MSN, but by you and others. Hence why we are dedicating critical time to distribute crumbs, which can be followed in greater detail, to paint the entire picture once more information is released, right? So how beautiful, guys, that we said before Dan Scavino drops his truth on truth. After he dropped it on X, he dropped it on truth. And that was after we made this decode, Rick for Red. How beautiful that the gap code in between his tweet and his truth was exactly 3,574 seconds, bringing us indeed to Rick for Red. And the next day, guys, all hell broke loose, right? The streets will not be safe for them, right? White House clean signal, and that is what we have right over here, where we can see that the Trump White House was going after Obama, guys. Let me see if I can find that for you. There it is, guys. Just in, the White House is building a sprawling criminal conspiracy case against Obama's deep state officials, guys. Boom! Right where, the timestamp of the chief of staff, Dan Scavino, dropped the timestamp that brought us to the emails, of the bad actors within the Hussein cabinet, right? There's the Obama's deep state officials, and there is Loretta Lynch, Hillary Clinton, James Comey, James Clapper, Rod Rosenstein, Attorney General, DOJ, and John Brennan, CIA, Valerie Jarrett, Huma Abedin, and you name him, guys. And John McCain, he already paid, the ultimate price. But again, guys, interesting that the chief of staff, after it came out that the White House was building this criminal conspiracy case against Obama's deep state officials, the White House chief of staff came out with the sauce, pointing to those individuals, right? And then Donald Trump came out at 350, and 350 is going deeper. They never thought she would lose, and that's why they never thought investigations or public interest, their greatest fear, into the criminal acts would be exposed or investigated. And therefore, they never thought they had anything to fear, and openly showcased their symbolism, and they were sloppy, right? Again, JFK got killed and Reagan got shot. There was always the promise made to those who played the game, willingly or otherwise, they would never lose control. What is their control? Their power over the three-letter agencies. This is why Q Drops 14 is saying, what needs to be completed to engage military intelligence over the three-letter agencies? So when military intelligence is taking over, this is bye-bye power of the deep state. Do you understand? Do you see what it is? Had to take this long, right? It has to be done right. They have just one chance at this, guys. And man, what a timeline it is. Because here we have,
that truth. And so did all of the other corrupt officials involved in this scam. Is Obama knew that truth. And so did all of the other corrupt officials involved in this scam, including former CIA Director John Brennan,
Boom.
Former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Let me do it like this. Copy. Let me do it like this. Let's have a little fun, guys. Let's have a little fun. Paste. Okay, guys. Let's go here. And let me play this one right over here. And let me zoom in. And let me point who we have right here.
Is Obama knew that truth.
So there's Obama. Boom, Hussein.
truth. And so did all of the other corrupt officials involved in this scam, including former CIA Director John Brennan, former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James Comey, former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and many others. Director of National Intelligence Gabbard's report further confirms what we already knew. There was no collusion, no corruption, except on the part of Barack Obama and the weaponized intelligence agencies at the time.
Okay, guys, the intelligence agencies, you know, they would never lose power over the three-letter agencies. But like Q-Drop 14 was saying, right? Right over here. Drop 14. Let me show you. There it is. What must be completed to engage military intelligence over the other three-letter agencies, right? Was Trump asked to run for president, and why? Because he knows where the bodies are buried and he has the good and most bad actors, right? Was Hillary Clinton next in line? Absolutely. Was the election supposed to be rigged? And did good guys prevent the rigging? Absolutely. And why did POTUS form a panel to investigate? Right? They tried to, you know, rig an election. They were not successful because the good guys prevented it, right? He formed a panel to investigate, to go after him, but also to have the right people at the right positions. So when they would go along and, you know, let them steal 2020, you know, they can catch them for, you know, the big one, right? Okay, why does the military play such a vital role? Who surrounds POTUS? And again, guys, you know, the role of Antifa, why are they allowed to operate? And what happens when Soros-funded operations get violent and engage in domestic terrorism, guys? So there it is. The Marines, look at the inauguration of 2016, you know, returning power to the people, right? And there it is. Was Trump asked to run for president with assurances made to prevent tampering? How is POTUS always 5 steps ahead? Who is helping POTUS? You know, this is that military group that was helping POTUS that back in the Obama time wanted to commit a coup, right? Because they saw that elderly bin Talal, you know, groomed Obama to be the commander-in-chief, you know, and somebody was sitting in the White House that was not a born national, you know, and the intelligence agencies were so infiltrated, you know, that they were working with, and, you know, the whole Operation Mockingbird, right? Who is running that, right? I'm just going to leave that there. You know, if you want to know a little bit more, go to my tweet. But yeah, guys. So interesting, guys. This is happening on the 17th, just right before the whole thing starts coming down. On the 23rd, on the 22nd, Dan Scavino dropped this. Then we said, hey, rig for red, like you can see right over here. We said, rig for red, you know, minutes before, you know, at 5:32 a.m. Huh? Oh, this is not the drop. No. This one. Sorry, guys. This is the rig for red that we got, and that was posted at 8:42 p.m., right? And then Dan Scavino comes out, posted again on Truth with that gap code underlining rig for red, right? The streets will not be safe for them. And again, guys, what a time to be alive, you know? A boom time, and big shout out to Alive and Kicking, guys. But let's continue with the crumbs. We're going to walk our way through it. There it is. It's the corn rifle harvesting. Beautiful that Donald J. Trump, a year before, you know, back then a 5-year delta, now a 6-year delta, was saying warning, guys. With 2:09, 2 minutes and 9 seconds, that equates to 129 seconds. Closing act, CIA. Think Brennan, guys. Okay, so, and then, guys, wait. First, this happened. So, I lined this, yeah. So, first, this happened, guys. Donald J. Trump, indeed, reposted this epic meme, guys. And a lot of people think that this is J.D. Vance. But again, if this is J.D. Vance, he's pretty fat. I don't know, you know, let's
Well, dude,
who's
I
that
don't
dude?
know. I'm, maybe some people in the chat can brush us up on this, but that fat JD Vance is, I think it's a meme that the left is trying to use to make fun of JD Vance. So now, if that's the case, it seems like we're using
Yes.
their shitty meme to make our memes.
So, but
And,
it is memes, grand dolled. What is this? Doll, grand dollar memes.
grand, just grand old memes.
Oh, grand old memes. Okay, guys.
There we
Okay,
go.
grand old memes. All right.
Took me a second.
Yeah. Well, it took me an hour. But yeah, guys. So Trump was dropping this. And I was so excited, guys. It took me a while to again, I was really tired. So then numbers start, I start, mirroring numbers and just mixing everything together. So I had to redo this one a few times. But again, guys, Trump was dropping this at 11:27 and 27:55 minutes and seconds. And this is his 28,448th truth, right? Okay, guys. So 11:27 is saying, trust the plan. Our comms must be this way, right? A clean house is very important because we know FISA in full will bring down the house, the White House, right? The Obama White House, because Sessions cannot look like an impartial player out to get our former Obama team members. But again, as you can see right here, the White House is going after, right? Finally, it's coming out right into the open that this was always the priority, right? Okay, so let me get back to, let me get back to this drop. A clean house is very important. It might point to Hussein over there, but there it is, guys. His minutes and seconds of 27:51 is saying, I trust POTUS and I trust the Lord. The Lord is leading POTUS. Of that, I'm certain, right? The post is saying good versus evil, and this is exactly what we are seeing, right? Trump against Obama. But, the truth number is saying timing is everything. Did you miss the most important line of the entire speech? The activation code, guys. So again, trust the plan. I trust POTUS, and I trust the Lord. The Lord is leading POTUS. Of that, I am certain. Good versus evil. Trust the plan, trust in the Lord and trust in POTUS, guys. A clean house is very important. Our comms must be this way. Activation code. Timing is everything, guys. Look at the timestamp. Beautiful. Okay, so that was one thing, right? 1 second.
Well, while
okay, I'm back. Yeah, I heard something, so I thought somebody was calling me. I'm in my studio and there's like it's pretty well insulated, but I thought that I heard something. But anyhow.
Well, we did miss a little rumble rant is the word I'm looking for. From Gabby Jojo 1212.
Gabby Jojo, we love you.
Who just loves your show, Where We Go When We Go All.
Well, Gabby, I really needed that. I really needed that because I'm so tired, and sometimes, in my mind, things are too slow, and I wanted things more perfect and more well explained. And I'm driving myself nuts going through these shows feeling this tired, right? So in my mind, I think, oh man, how can I explain what I'm seeing, right? And these little things, just underlining that you're loving the show. And again, guys, thank you so much for that. I'm a human and I need that, guys, from time to time. So thank you so much for that, understanding, for that confirmation. Casey and Sunshine, great to see you.
Well,
Becky Lucas, yes, Durf, you got the
Gabby Jojo is a bit of a regular.
All right, Gabby.
Gabby Jojo, aka Truth Seeker 68.
Oh, there you are. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah,
And
we
there,
love
yeah,
you,
just
sister.
posted. You know me as Seeker 68 on
Boom.
X.
Yes, I love you, sister. Awesome to see you. And again, guys, many of our islands, they have different names on different platforms. Really, doing that's really smart to do, guys, because but it for us is making it a little bit difficult to understand who's who. But again, Gabby Joe 1212, we love you, sister. Evan Fellas is with us. Okay, guys, Steve Frustrated, we love you to the moon and back. But look at this, guys. So Donald J. Trump was dropping a timestamp while his truth number was pointing at timing is everything. Activation code, pointing to trust in the Lord, and trust the plan, right? POTUS. And there's trust the plan, guys. Boom. Good versus evil. The Lord is leading us all. And then later on that day, I guess, I'm not sure, JD Vance got in the mix. This is a decode that I made this morning. And big shout out to Tiffany for making this beautiful screenshot. We love Tiffany, guys. Give her a follow. Let me see where she is. There she is, Tiffany. Let me drop her link in the chat, guys, and tell her Grasshopper sent you. Texas Nama, great to see you. Let me see, guys. So there it is. Oh, there it is, guys. Paste and go. Okay, so that is beautiful, Tiffany, guys. Dropping epic news articles, guys. Retweets. And she's on the money side. She's following all those news articles and posting stuff that you really wanna pay attention to, guys. So again, Miss Penny.
Tiffany.
Yeah, it was a funny one, right? Like yeah. So we did the whole JD Vance thing, right? Like, so yeah. Sorry. So we did that decode on JD Vance, and Miss Penny Black, guys, came back with this meme. Oh man, I love it. This gif, and we know this one, right? With Jack Galifianakis or something, right? But they placed JD Vance's face in it, and that is genius, man. Knowingly, right? Oh, JD, we love you.
Whoa.
And again, I said, what? JD is everywhere. Yes, what?
Sorry, I got something in my ear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it the Secret Service?
No. Well, kind of, sort of, but no.
All right.
No, I got a couple of So Shinies.
Oh, so shiny. All right, guys.
So
there's... Yes, thank you. So there is beautiful Miss Penny dropping. I laughed out loud, guys, literally, And sometimes, Miss Grasshopper's next to me, we're feeding the child, and, I don't know when this was, early in the morning. And then I'm laughing, and are you laughing again at your phone? You're right. And then I have to show a lot like that. This is really funny, right? So I said, what? JD is everywhere. And then I said, and he's coming for you all because all work but no play makes Jack a dull boy, right? Another JD Vance. So again, I saw that Tiffany retweeted it. Sister, I love your type of humor, sister. We love you. We go back a long, long way, guys. But let's continue, guys. Trump dropped this at 11/27/51. And here you can see the JD Vance later that day, I guess. Somehow I, can't see the date, but I guess this is just later on that day. The JD Vance retweeted Eric, at 13:17. And what do we see happening in this picture? Right? And what is drop 13:17 talking about? This drop is talking about, why did Hussein travel ahead of POTUS? Right? That is exactly what we're seeing here. Traveling ahead of POTUS, right? He's in the pursuit. He is traveling ahead. All right. Okay. And what is he saying? He's saying to all those foreign dignitaries, right? Trump would not be in office for long, suggesting he could be out in a year. So again, there is your premeditation, right? This is this is not an accident. This is premeditated. This is treason, guys. Going against, an incoming, if not sitting president. And there it is, guys. John Kerry and Hussein were going around the world, Mr. Skull and Bones, right? Calling it treason, right? Okay, so John Kerry went to Iran, and Q was saying important context for future news. Why is Hussein and John Kerry traveling worldwide and meeting with foreign heads of state? Some enemies of the United States. Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton flying under the radar. Same unreported. Why? Former president, Secretary of State, out of power and authority, racing around the world. There is your racing, right? So is racing, traveling ahead, right? And there is your treason, guys. POTUS, Hussein, racing around the world. Treason, Hussein, traveling ahead of POTUS, guys. Boom. This is, J.D. Vance. Dude. Right? The world is connected. The world is watching, right? Unprecedented, guys. Think about the Logan Act, etc. But again, this is treason, guys. Undermining an incoming, if not sitting, U.S. president. Telling everybody, do not make a deal because he'll be out. How did they know, right? Because they were setting up Trump to begin with, right? But the first 4 years, they were not slowing Trump down, because the first thing that the Q team and Trump wanted to do is tell you the problem. We have a problem with our three-letter agencies. They were spying on my campaign. They were listening to me. They were taping me, right? All the things that the media was saying, oh, that's a lie. Trump is crazy, Then you got the Russia, and Mueller, going after Trump. And there was nothing to find there, right? And there, before they had another witch hunt, then they went on to other things. The public could never rest, but we could see how these intelligence agencies were going after Trump, right? And then we could actually, between 2020 and 24, we can actually see them kick in the door of Mar-a-Lago, the DOJ and FBI, and setting the stage, guys, for why we vote Trump back in, to clean this out, guys. So beautiful how this is working. Hussein traveling ahead of POTUS, racing around the world. Treason, guys. J.D. Vance. Interesting, right? And again, like we showed you, this is that beautiful gap code between, Trump dropping these epic Mark Levin videos from back in the day, right? And it's, a much watch. Mark Levin flashback to the first time he exposed Obama in 2017, right? Okay, so let's have a look at the gap code. The gap code is, let me see, guys, 22 minutes and 42 seconds, right? 2242 is saying, POTUS provided you with a very special greeting. Did you catch it, right? The mirror of 2242 is 2422, right? And that drop is saying, do you RQ, right? The special greeting, did you catch it? The RQ. But that is not all. Check this out. The gap code in days is 15, so 0.01567. That drop over here. Oh, we have to go to 1362 first, guys. So the gap codes in seconds, guys. The complete gap code in seconds is 1362. Right? That drop is showing you an incredibly big, where we go one, we go all. The Great Awakening, do you know Q.com, right? Okay, and the gap code in days brings you to 1576. And 1576, this drop is showing you Pam Werner, going to a rally in Duluth, and there was a guy, talking about Q. And he went on the table, right? And he said, where we go one, and all of them were responding, we go all, so how beautiful, guys. Where we go one, we go all. And so this drop 1362 underneath is saying they are afraid. They are losing control of the message. Where we go one, we go all, you know? And there is that link, you know, that Mark Levin video that is exposing Obama back in 2017, right? So how beautiful. They are afraid. Obama losing control of the message. Where we go one, we go all. The Great Awakening. Do you know Q.com? POTUS provided you with a very special greeting. Did you catch it? Do you air Q, right? So beautiful, beautiful gap code from Donald J. Trump. I want to show you the videos of Mark Levin. That will take a little time, but Durbin told us that the commander-in-chief has posted. So we're gonna have a little look, guys, of what Boss Man is giving us. So let me click this away.
I will say he did do a few reposts on X.
Okay. So yeah, so this is oh wow, so this is that meeting, that live meeting at 12:21.
Yeah.
33. Okay, beautiful mirror, guys.
And by the way, I do want to say this because this might be worth watching. I don't know when.
Right on cue, guys. Yes.
But White House Grandpa shared a link from Citizen Free Press. It's only it's a Fox News video, only 2 minutes and 51 seconds long, and it's CIA Director Ratcliffe being interviewed by Maria Bartiromo.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, considering it's not that long, I think it might be worth listening to a little later.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
So I've got that lined up. I've also got the YouTube lined up of Trump, who spoke with the EU president, von der Leyen, from about 11:54 to 12:20. So it's about 26 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
So I'm just letting you know I've got that lined up on the side.
3122. So I got all the numbers here. Let me just see. Okay, so this is McCabe, Andrew McCabe. Yeah, bad actor, guys. Bad actor. Let me see how this starts, guys. Trump is dropping at 12:21. Right on cue. Huh. Didn't we have a right on cue? There it is, guys. Back in July 24th, we had right on cue, Spygate movie 1, right? Where we could see the subpoena, the House oversights, voting for subpoenas of Bill and Hillary Clinton, James Comey, Loretta Lynch, and others. 17 days prior to a 7-year delta. You know, this was posted on July 23rd, you know, when the shit hit the fan, guys. And this is posted on August 9th, 2018. 17 days in between, guys. The spy op of James Comey, there he is. Loretta Lynch, there it is. James Comey, Hillary Clinton, HRC, Bill Clinton, guys. So again, they never thought she would lose, guys. Like we said, right on cue. And while we are live, guys, Trump is dropping 12:21, saying right on cue, right? Nice one. Do you feel safe? The next timestamp is, oops, sorry, I have to put that one back. Okay, so the next one, guys, this is drop 21:33, the minutes and seconds, bringing us to, you know, that request from Anos, right? Posted, POTUS didn't tweet today. Q, how about a nice zero delta to encourage Anos, right? And then Trump came out and did a zero delta with Q. The storms in the Atlantic are dangerous. You know, we are with you. So really nice set of, right on Q and a zero delta, guys. Nothing can stop what is coming in the 3312. So there's the mirror timestamp of the seconds to minutes. If we are merely a LARP, asking questions on the chance, why are we being attacked daily by some of the world's biggest media corporations, right? All for a LARP, guys. Okay. Nothing can stop what is coming. Interesting. Attacks will intensify. We have the source. Okay, good reminder. And there's a nice little, yeah. So this is where Trump has the playbook of the Democrats, guys. So, you know, interesting. Study the Democrat playbook, guys. You know, what advantage does it have when you know the enemy's playbook, right? Every battle is won before it's ever fought, guys. So again, they're on the losing side. And again, guys, if you continue down this dangerous path, just know that we are prepared. There is Andrew McCabe. Okay, guys. Trump. Beautiful drop. 655. Let me just have a slight little look. Oops. 655. 66.5. Yeah, so there it is, guys. Would POTUS make a serious accusation if the truth isn't about to come to light? Interesting, right? You have more than you know. Blunt statement. Dopey. So this is Al-Walid bin Talal. Okay. Rothschilds, Austria, Black Forest. Okay, guys. They sold that estate. But again, we know what you did. We know about your hunts in the forest. But again, guys, 566. Let me see what that is. 566. Come on. 566. Okay. Need a few red pills for family and friends and others. Read the memo. Oh, yeah. Okay. Final clearance on the way. Make sure to learn Russian. Okay, guys. Read the memo. Okay. Need a few red pills for family, friends, and others. Okay, I like the meter of Q. I like it. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's go through. We already showed you, the days prior to, the event of, what would be the punishment for treason, where Obama is being ousted, Let me see if there's something really nice here. And again, guys, we have arrived. Huge happenings are coming. Hussein knowingly presented false evidence, like Hugh was telling us. Pfizer in full brings down the house, the White House, right? Huge happenings coming, guys. So that is beautiful that we are living in these timestamps. And as you know, this is just the beginning, guys. The attempted coup, treason, opens the public door to even more serious stuff. The pill must be easy to swallow. This is just the appetizer, guys, just the lead in, because the public must be prepared for what is about to come. The Clinton Foundation. And that is where the Epstein, is a great, how do you say that? Warming up, right? Right? Epstein is a nice warming up. Everybody is screaming about Epstein. Release the Epstein files. Well, everybody is asking for it. Do you think those people are going to get into who actually went there and what YouTube influencers are going to talk who went there and what actually happened there? And do you think in those YouTube videos, some of the truth is getting out there? I think so. So this is warming the public up. While Trump is saying, wait, doing this little thing, creating even more spotlight and more aggravation of release the Epstein files. Well, this is preparing the public for what is about to come. Because the Clinton Foundation, man, with Haiti, right? And with, what she did with Huma, right? You know about the video, right? Let me just bring the chat in. That stuff, yeah. I'm not sure if that's coming out, but again, man, like if people going to research the Clinton Foundation and everything connected to that, right? Man, this, people asking for, for the Epstein files is a great warming up, guys. So I think it's running perfectly. This stuff is getting public while everybody's screaming about Epstein. A nice warm up, for when this stuff is breaking. People are prepared. Right-wing chungus, we love you. Epstein files are the appetizer. You white-wing chungus. Oh my God, that's funny. I'm not saying that, but again, yeah, Epstein is pretty wild, by the way. But yeah, what is about to come, the Clinton Foundation, and like Epstein is kind of like the Clinton Foundation, only this is far more, By the way, there was this video, right, Lance, that you saw. Free by the Sea Sister. Great to see you. Terry too.
Yeah, that was on. Someone had posted a clip from the video I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it somewhere. I haven't watched it, but I just dropped the Q drop underneath it, But you were telling me that, this was the niece of Epstein going into the details of what their family was getting into, and saying, well, Epstein, he did things with 14-year-olds, right? Which of course is despicable, right? But the family was really into the heavy Satanism, right? Lance? If I remember.
Yeah, no, they all were Baal worshippers, right? Satan worshippers.
Yeah. Baal, yes.
That
and in the
for people that have been down that rabbit hole, you don't have to think too hard about what we're talking about, right?
Yep. So the thing is, right, when you read the Bible, when the Bible is talking about Baal worship, it talks about young children, right, being sacrificed to Moloch, right? And this is like we know about Bohemian Grove, but yeah, guys, this is how does the phrase go? The more things change, the more they stay the same, or something, And Wolverine, great to see you, my friend. But yeah, guys, this is the real heavy stuff. Yeah.
Maybe it's more the tip of the iceberg.
Oh yeah, And again, this stuff is this stuff is pretty dark. But again, it's the only way to get rid of a disease is to get surgery, right? And everything has to be brought to light. If you don't take it out of your body, it's going to spread and it's going to kill you, right? So this is the biggest surgery, of a parasite within our world, in our civilization, that is being, taken out. And, we got a master surgeon, right, at work here, making sure that that everything happens clean and swift. First, the public needs to be aware that it has a disease, has to comply with, okay, I need to have surgery because this can't continue. They have to understand that they have a problem. And then they have to go to surgery, not eat the whole day, and then, submit to that treatment, right? Yeah, guys. So this is where we are, guys. We are at the moment, that everything that we were talking about is being spoken of in the news, guys. Treason, guys. You have seen it. I don't have to show you this, right? Let me just go through the tabs. This is Donald J. Trump, guys. Check this out. Dude, this was... Wait a minute, guys. When did Trump talked about this, I guess yesterday, right? About, his presidential immunity. Right, Chet? This is what Trump talked about yesterday, right? I think it broke yesterday or the day before. Am I right? I thought it was yesterday. Yo, Skittle, what's up? So, okay, guys, let's say it was yesterday. Let's say it was the day before yesterday, right? This was back in July 20th, right? July 20th, Trump dropped a gap code, with, Samantha Power, Susan Rice, Valerie Jarrett, James Clapper, James Comey, John Brennan, Hussein, and Ben Rhodes, all in Gitmo. Yes. So, Krolf is saying correct. Okay, thank you. Betsy Pages, dude. Okay, guys. So, yeah, he's doing a little Gitmo action here and saying over here, nothing until this happens, nothing will change, right? There's 200630, 200630, 1956-11, 1956-11. The time in between these two epic memes of Donald J. Trump, he went all the way to X, to get this screenshot, and he got this one, right? The Shady Bunch. And there it is, guys. The gap code is exactly 619 seconds. And that brings us to, do you expect Hussein to stand in the public courtroom, right? And there it is, guys. So if they're going to face justice, it's not going to be in civil court. Then a few days later, I guess on, what is today? It is the 27th. So let's say 6 days later, he goes up to the mic and he does a little trolling, right? Talking about, well, Obama's, presidential immunity helped him a lot, but blah, 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 right? And everybody goes like, see, oh man, there's no 5D play, presidential immunity. Oh, it's all, he's getting away on sketch, right? But again, Trump already showed us, right? This is how genius Trump is. Talking about the arrest, showing you until this happens, nothing will change. And it talks about military tribunals because it's not going to be a public courtroom. Well, what is it going to be? Military tribunals, guys, right? What more choice do you have? If it's not going to be in a public courtroom, well, where will it be?
Yeah,
right?
They're telling us.
Logical thinking, guys. Logical thinking.
Yeah, they're flat out telling us.
And, think about, Trump confirming Justice Kavanaugh, right? 5 steps ahead, guys, before this is happening. But, what's his face? Lindsay made sure that everybody understood. If this guy gets through, this is what you're going to get, right? And his face, oh man, but again, the timestamps are saying, the gap codes are saying we are active, right? Good will always defeat evil. Beautiful, guys, that we have good versus evil as we had the same in his right over here, right? When he was dropping, going after Obama, right? Good versus evil. Trust POTUS and the Lord. Trust the plan. Clean house. Very important, right? Good versus evil. As we had that right over here. We are active. 0.172 hours. Good will always defeat evil. Unless this happens, nothing will change. Well, good will always defeat evil. So this needs to happen. And this is not happening in a public courtroom. So you can have your presidential immunity that will save you here. But this is, do you think Trump is stupid? Do you think we're going to expose all these things and let him go? Are you crazy? Because the military would have gone in when he was there, right? The military, you guys know that, right? Please give me a 17 if you do. That the military wanted to get in. But then, they changed their mind and found Trump that could, finance his own run, that was clean enough, clean as a whistle, to run for president, to go against whatever they could dig up on Trump, right? Okay, guys, Dick Tracy, everybody, guys, please drop those 17s. The military wanted to get into the Obama White House and get him out, but that would cause massive trauma to the world, because they could hit back with ISIS, MS-13, global markets. Think about controlling the Federal Reserve and all those worldwide central banks. The truth would put 99% of the world into a hospital. And like the Q-drops was saying, we cannot, if you don't understand, we cannot simply start arresting people without first ensuring the safety and well-being of every man, woman, and child. Taking out their chain of command, taking out ISIS, taking out their foot soldiers, right? MS-13, their communication, their money stream. If you don't know that, you should not be participating in the discussion. Because look at those drops, right? What was that drop again? The safety of every man, woman, and child. Let me see. Was that somewhere over here? Yeah, I think it was right over here. Right over here. Yes, there it is. Drop 34. Over the course of the next several days, we're going to take back our great country from the evil tyrants, right? And down there is saying, we have on POTUS order, we have initiated certain fail-safes that shall safeguard the public from the primary fallout which is slated to occur, and confirmations to the public of what is occurring will then be revealed and will not be openly accepted. Public riots are being organized in serious numbers in an effort to prevent the arrest and capture of more senior public officials, right? On POTUS order, a state of temporary military control will be actioned and special ops carried out. And there is Q saying, rest assured that the safety and well-being of every man, woman, and child of this country is being exhausted in full. This is why it's taking this long, right?
Right.
And there said, right, organizations and our people that wish to do us harm during this time will be met with swift fury. Certain laws have been pre-lifted. Everything is prepared, guys, to provide our great military the necessary authority to handle and conduct these operations at home and abroad, because these bad actors have their tentacles all over the world, right? So when this happens, it needs to be clean and swift. They wanted to go in back in the Obama days, but thank God they find Trump. To have 4 years of Trump ousting the fake news media, right? Showing you they're spying on me, the intel agencies are weaponized, but that wasn't enough. He was telling you. But in 2020 to 2024, they were showing you how they would attack Trump at every corner, right? And with that in mind, people were voting for Trump back in, asking him, fix this. And this is where we are right now, right? Maybe I can show you that drop. Okay, let me see. Only Q. Boom. I think I might find it really quick. No Q drops. Let me see. What is wrong with this thing? Or maybe MS-13, like that. How many drops? 13 drops, okay. There it is. I think this one. Be the audience we know you are. Those who cannot understand that we cannot simply start arresting people without first ensuring the safety and well-being of every man, woman, and child of the population, right? Shifting the narrative. That is happening between 16 and 2020, right? Removing those in DC through resignations, defeating ISIS and MS-13 to prevent fail-safes, freezing assets, guys. Think Dodge, right? Think Executive Order 1221, removing network abilities to kill off their chain of command to prevent top-down comms. If you don't understand this, you should not be participating in the discussion, right? So beautiful that Q was telling us this. And yeah, guys, we have some crumbs from Trump on X, I guess, right, Durf?
Well, first, we want to say a big thank you to Truth Seek in the chat.
Okay, Truth Seek. What's up?
Truth Seek has dropped a couple of subscriptions.
Oh, wow.
So
who can we invite?
So one of them was Santa Fe Kate.
Awesome.
Who was gifted a membership by Truth Seek, and Rod Leonardo.
All right.
Welcome to the Red Castle Club.
Welcome, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for epic support. LK Patton, Deflustrated, Mary Carmel, JN, 240, 750, Jojo Gums, brother. Great to see you, my friend. Okay, Chibuchis is with us. Awesome to see you. Okay, guys, you were telling me that there were some crumbs from Donald J. Trump on X.
There were some reposts.
Is it worthwhile, or should we just have a look at what Trump is doing right here?
I'm trying to have a quick look. He's reposting clips from the White House, basically. Oh, and you know what? It is interesting. You know what? Because on that last one, it's the YouTube link, right?
Uh-huh.
And the YouTube link sends you right to the White House.
All right.
Okay. But when you check...
Okay. Okay. If you guys know South Park, you get it. Okay. That teacher, man, I don't like him.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
I may not agree with him on everything, but on certain things. But what I find interesting here, Hopper, I'm gonna post a link in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, 8377, exactly. Okay. Oh god.
That's it.
Okay, guys. Okay. Let's see, guys. This is not getting away, man. Oh my god. Okay. White House. President Trump meets with the president of the European Commission. Okay, guys. Who's this dude, by the way? Okay. Yes. So 1154.
Yeah, and by the way, that's your answer, Wolverine. That's your answer right there. Wolverine was asking at what time did Trump start speaking with Ursula? Okay. And it was at 11:54. Now, we're not going to see timestamps here, but what I want to point out is that with this account, you see like the total time is 56:38. Okay, but when you click on the video, they somehow get it like on the start time. So basically, like they start, like the video, you see it turns on around 30:34, right? Before that, it's just a White House, like a background, you know. So I do find it interesting that the White House on X, their timestamps, they look a little different, and like I said, they fast forward right to the start.
Okay, guys. So this is interesting. So the White House during our show, guys, he's meeting with the European Commission. Whoo, this is a bitch, guys. But again, Cozy Rider, welcome to the Red Castle Club. He actually subscribed, him or herself. Cozy Rider, thank you so much for becoming a Red Castle member. We love you. Again, guys, Blues Breakers, awesome to see. True Seek, what's up? Born Again B, great to see you. Okay, guys, so the White House, guys, was dropping at 11:54. 11:54 is saying, perfect example of why we are here. Thank you, Patriot. Thank you all. A Lulu51, also a Red Castle member. Boom time! Lulu, we love you. Thank you so much for joining us on the Red Castle Club, guys. Cozy Rider and Lulu51, we love you guys. And shout out to all our beautiful Red Castle members. We love you. And again, guys, there is your future-proof spots, between Bill Clinton and Loretta Lynch, guys, promising her, attorney general position. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. Yeah, so yeah, we got to deal with it, guys. But again, there it is, guys. The tarmac deal. Okay, guys, big month. Okay.
Oh, you're kidding me.
What's up, guys?
Sorry.
No worries.
Nothing.
So the seconds, guys, as you can see right over here, the seconds are 59. So the drop was thanking an anon, saying, perfect example of why we are here. Thank you, Patriot. Thank you all. And the White House was dropping this with 59 seconds, right? The original drop 5,000, right? So we have to go with the seconds, right? So for drop 59 is saying again, guys, like we showed you, combine, all post and analyze. The question provides answers. Information is everything. And the flow of information is no longer controlled by the MSN, but by you. Hence why we are dedicating critical time to distribute crumbs, which can be followed in greater detail to paint the entire picture once more information is released. Again, a shout out to the Anons, looking at all the drops, using all the tools that I put out there, the gap codes, the deltas, the missing space, the spaces, the misspellings, you name it, right? Take it all into account, look at it, see the connection with what is happening in the news, as it foreshadows what's about to come, guys. We have 4511. Let me quickly see what that is. 4511. Let me see. This has never been attempted. Okay. Military versus civil alliance. Okay. Yeah. So what they're doing here, right? What they're doing here, they're putting their trust in you, right? They're putting their trust in you, using the general public to counter the narrative, Huh. Yeah, love it. So this is, showing you, that they're putting their trust in you guys, using the general public to counter the narrative, right? Beautiful, guys. We are tens of millions strong, guys, and growing each and every day. And Q has never been more popular than it is right now, guys. So much so that, a lot of money is being spent to infiltrate our movement, guys. So, yeah, guys. Let's see. Do we want to go watch this thing or do we want to go watch that White House Grandpa thing? How long is that?
Well, I'd say let's start with the White House Grandpa link because it's only 2 minutes 51 seconds.
Okay.
Again, I didn't really listen. I couldn't. It was kind of hard. Having two things happening in the same ear.
Yeah.
But here we go. It's going to be from Truth Social. I looked for it on X, and I didn't see it posted on X. So
verify as human. just human.
Again.
Okay, guys. Citizen Free Press, 2 minutes 51. Let's have a listen.
And just for fun, they posted it at 11:17.
Okay. Free Citizen Press. Okay, guys.
Referrals to the DOJ.
Thank you, White House Grandpa.
Well, Maria, so part of what came out last week was about how John Brennan, Clapper, Comey, they all pushed the known fake Steele dossier into intelligence community assessments and as the basis for Crossfire Hurricane and all that. But what hasn't come out yet, and what's going to come out, is the underlying intelligence that I have spent the last few months making recommendations about final declassification and sent that to the Department of Justice that will come out in the John Durham report classified annex. And what that intelligence shows, Maria, is that part of this was a Hillary Clinton plan, but part of it was an FBI plan to be an accelerant to that fake Steele dossier, to those fake Russia collusion claims by pouring oil on the fire, by amplifying the lie and burying the truth of what Hillary Clinton was up to. And you're right, Maria. John Brennan testified to John Durham in August of 2020. He also testified to the House Oversight Committee in 2022. Hillary Clinton testified before John Durham under oath in 2022. James Comey testified before the Senate committee in September 2020. All of that's within the last 5 years. And much of that testimony is, frankly, completely inconsistent with what our underlying intelligence that is about to be declassified in the Durham Annex, what that reflects. And so, you know, Pam Bondi does have a strike force. It is a different Department of Justice, a different FBI, and an opportunity to look at how these people really did conspire to run a hoax, a fraud on the American people and against Donald Trump's presidency. And so coming forward, we understand that they did this, but now we need to understand how they did this. And I think that's why you see the left losing their minds over this, Maria, saying, why are you spending time? This is vindictive. You're going back. This is Donald Trump, you know, seeking retribution. It's not. Donald Trump's election by the American people was a statement, Maria. Yeah. They said to to everyone, we know what you did to Donald Trump, and we reelected him because we know this was all fake. We know it was a hoax.
We know
now
what
we
you
want to
did
understand how you did it so that it can't happen again. And that's what this declassification process that we're undergoing right now, what's going on, why it's so important, and why there can be accountability and preventability to prevent these same people that did it in 2016.
Oh, this is funny, man. This is a little Kavanaugh. Wink, wink. Can be.
What's going on, why it's so important, declassification process that we're undergoing right now, what's going on, why it's so important, and why there can be accountability and important, and why there can be accountability, and why there can be accountability.
Can be. All right, guys. Military enemy combatants, guys. Give more time.
And preventability. There can be accountability, and why there can be accountability and preventability, and why there can be accountability.
Oh, you know, do you know that GIF, right? The black guy, you know, at the tree, you know, with all those guys like, holding his face, like, I love that one, man. Woo, baby, see that again, guys.
And why there can be accountability and preventability to prevent these same people that did it in 2016 with the Steele dossier, with the Hunter Biden laptop in 2020 from doing it again in the future.
So what I think I hear you saying is there is still an opportunity for...
Okay, but again, guys, yes, declass, guys. And again, they're going to try to pin it on Trump. That's why the Q drops are saying Trump will not be addressing the nation on any of these issues as people begin to get indicted, because he must remain neutral for pure optical reasons, right? You know, he went to the DOJ. Remember that speech that he did there? You know, he said, like, I was kind of doubting if I should go there because that doesn't really look good. But again, I wanted to congratulate you, you know, new team, you know, everybody is excited to get to work, you know, like we got a great, you know, Pam Bondi guiding you guys. But yeah, guys, but that will be the last time he will be there speaking to them, because Trump needs to back off, right? Like, he put his people in place, like Cash Patel, look at his, look at Dan Bongino, right? Look at the tweet that he put out yesterday about, the truth will come out no matter where it falls, right? Like, dude, these guys are absolutely on fire. The right people at the right positions, right? And deputy director and Cash Patel, Pam Bondi, you name them, guys, legends, each and every one of them. And Trump can just step aside and just let them do their job and let them address the nation, right? Like with Tulsi Gabbard, right? Previous Democrat, right? That had to jump to the whole Republican thing, just like RFK. If you want to change something, he was not going to do it with the Democrats, right? You can only do it with the man with a plan, right? That would let you shine. And again, guys, that is Donald J. Trump. We love him. And again, guys, what a time to be alive. And White House Grandpa, thank you so much for this really insightful piece of material here. Shout out to White House Grandpa. We love you. I see that Ulrich, my neighbor, is here. We love you, man. And okay, yes, he's all into the reptilian stuff. But again, Ulrich, we love you. He's got a great website, by the way, making epic belts. Even sent one to the commander-in-chief, guys. And I'm just going to leave it there. Like I promised, Ulrich, we love you. Yeah, so, and he also made a beautiful belt for And We Know, and, all these other greats, guys. Also made a belt for me, Ulrich. I was really close to you yesterday at the Noordermarkt. We went there. I wanted to knock on your door, but I was with little Grasshopper, so, I had to be quick. But next time I will stop by and give you a big hug and congratulate you on a job well done, my friend. Ulrich is going over the market wearing his Make America Great Again cap. And he was telling me, like back in the day, everybody would look at you and, the energy was wrong. But nowadays, when Ulrich is going over the market with his red or white or blue Make America Great Again hat, people are actually walking towards him and hugging him, right? Like this movement it's all about hope, because people can finally understand that there is somebody in the most powerful office in the entire world that actually has a shot to change things, right? And people are a lot of things, but stupid is not one of them, right? Like they can understand. They went through COVID, they see the lies, and they see that same media attacking one single individual. And people start thinking, right? And, if that same media was lying to you about 9/11, lying to you about the vaccines, lying to you about COVID, making you stay at home with a night clock where you couldn't go out, or you got to have a piece of paper from your employer to prove that you could go out because you had to go to work, got to show papers when you're going to fly, got to get tested with those poison tests, right? For you to be able to fly, you were guilty unless proven innocent, right? In that period, it was ridiculous what they made us go through. If the same media is telling you stuff about Trump, like I almost wanted to tell somebody yesterday on Twitter, right? Like, show me your enemies. I always look at somebody's enemies, and they will tell me like who this person is. You can look at his friends, but look at his enemies, and I can tell you exactly who that person is. So, and you can play that game with a lot of people, right? Let me not go into there, but again, Durfin, you know where I want to go. But again, with Trump, this is, like when I saw the attacks on Trump, and then when I heard him speak, I knew that this was something else, guys. But again, let's continue, because I think we're going to go to the live events from Donald J. Trump. And let's go to RSBN, guys, because I think, yes.
It is only 26 minutes.
Okay.
I think it might be worth taking a quick look.
RSBN. Let's go to RSBN. Because they do have timestamps, I guess. Yes, there it is, guys. Okay, so these are the remarks This is just a snippet from it. Okay, von der Leyen. Okay, who's that dude? Yeah, it's
Ursula. It's a president of the EU from.
Oh, that's her. Oh yeah, she's horrible. But again, guys, I've seen a lot of people, you know, and I met. Yeah, no. Okay, move on. Let's go.
I can give you the YouTube link.
Yeah, let's go here, man. This is fine.
You want to stick to X? Okay.
Why not?
Is that? Oh yeah. Oh no, if you got it on X, great.
Yeah, there it is. Am I sharing my screen?
Yeah.
Love you guys. And again, it's wonderful to hang out with you. You know, I remember the first time when we went live, and now, you know, we're going live just off the cuff. And I hope, thank you so much for, you know, letting me know that you guys are enjoying this. This is really saving me a lot of headache, guys, because, you know, I'm human, you know, not that I'm insecure, but again, you know, sometimes you know, think that things are worse than it actually is. But again, guys, let's go with Trump. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, guys, this lady, man. But, you know, like I've seen some other guys, you know, next to Trump, you know, our previous prime minister from Holland, and they changed, guys, because, you know, they were part of something, and, you know, who knows that they might think and, you know, understand that, you know, Trump can be a way out of the mess that they have inherited, right? So let me just leave it there. This whole press conference started at 15:54. So the exact times that where the White House dropped. So we already know what that is all about. Let's start playing. Lance Durfman, anything you want to add? 1921 colors. We love you.
I don't believe so.
Okay, guys. So let's go and start the show. Yes.
Did we take a quick look at the mirror, the 4511?
Yes.
We did. Okay.
But I can look it up again. Let me see. Yeah, you look it up and you say what it is. But I looked at it.
It's this has never been attempted. Attacks indicate can be defined as loss of generalized information control, military/civilian, civil alliance. There we go.
Yes. Okay, guys. So there it is. Let's start the show. So it's 11:55, guys. 11:55. Let me have a little look. 11:55. Oops.
I think that's
11:55. Boom.
Future proofs past.
POTUS is validating drops via Twitter per plant and timing, guys. Future proofs past. Comms understood. Okay, guys. Beautiful. POTUS is validating drops. So let's see what Trump is going to do right now. She looks like she's seen a ghost. What?
Interesting.
They had a tough talk.
Well, thank you very much. It's a beautiful Sunday.
And look at this, man. You know, he is in Europe. He is the guest. And he's addressing the camera, right? He doesn't care, man. You know, right? I love that. I love it.
Takes the lead.
I'm taking control, man. Like, hey, right. I'm Trump. What's up? I like it. Okay, Trump. That's funny. Okay.
In Scotland, and we thought we could cut things short by and certainly travel distance, right, by having our meeting here. So we discuss options, and it's an honor to have the president of the European Union.
Just before we go any further, I just noticed a couple of people in the chat mentioning this. They're saying like right-wing Chungus and Kidu77. Good to see you, by the way.
It looked like an RQ, yeah.
The hand gesture is the symbol of Space Force.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it's the star kind of plus kind of thing, right? Yes.
Okay. Well, even Tammy
but
Johnson.
you know the way that he's keeping his hands is as like that point, right? I think they mean that.
Okay,
the
wait a
way that
minute.
is like the tip of the spear.
So Space Force or Tammy
Tip of the
Johnson is
spear.
saying. Tammy Johnson is actually saying Special Forces, not Space Force.
Okay.
So interesting. I don't know, guys, but thought it was interesting enough to point it out.
Yes, tip of the spear, guys.
Union with us. Ursula's been really done a terrific job for them, not for us, but she's done a great job for them. And she's highly respected by us also. And we look forward to talking to see if we can do something. We've had a very good relationship over the years, but it's been a very one-sided transaction, very unfair to the United States. And I think both sides want to see fairness, but it's been a very, very one-sided deal, and it shouldn't be. And so we're here with her very brilliant staff, and hopefully we'll resolve a few issues. It's a great honor. You know, we just built this ballroom, and we're building a great ballroom at the White House. The White House has wanted a ballroom for 150 years, but they never had a real estate person. You know, no president knew how to build a ballroom. But this just opened, you know, relatively short time ago, and it's been quite the success. And I think I was just saying I could take this one, drop it right down there, and it would be beautiful. This is exactly what they've wanted. But it's an honor to have you at the new ballroom at Turnberry.
Wait a minute. Is this his golf course or what? Where is he holding this press conference? He's almost speaking like he's in his own home, right?
It could.
Is he?
It could. I mean, it could be.
Well,
I did not look that up, but let's see.
Yeah. Look it up and let's continue because my time is short. Let's go.
And thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr.
Thank you very
President.
much.
Thank you very much for inviting me here. Indeed, it is today about trade between the European Union and the United States. We're together the two largest economies worldwide.
Right.
If you look at the trade volume, it's the biggest trade volume globally with $1.7 trillion.
1.7? There's your 17.
There it is, Rob TK.
Rob TK. We love you, man. 1.17 at 1157, guys. Trump will validate drops per Twitter, right? So this is how it all started. Let me see. What is this drop talking about? Supreme Court, okay, has POTUS made statements found not to be true. Nothing stated should be discounted. Moving fast, guys. 1.7, guys. There we are.
Among us. And if you look at our markets, it's a huge.
Jeez.
Take the United States and the European Union. So I'm very much looking forward to the discussions we will have now. Our staff have done some of the heavy lifting, but now it's on us.
Yeah.
And you're known as a tough negotiator and deal maker. What is in front and fair. And what is in front of us?
That's less important.
If we are successful, I think it would be the biggest deal each of us has ever struck. So I'm very much looking forward.
Ever struck by anybody? That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Right now we have that.
Okay, guys. I really hope that this is going to be successful. I really hope so, guys.
That honor goes to Japan. We just struck it.
So I can finally buy my vitamins. You know, my beloved vitamins. You know, oh my God, I miss them. Remember how I was doing these live shows, right? And I was all like perky and stuff. You know, I miss my vitamins, guys. Oh my God. So it's running. It's the feed is like it is. So you see, it's running.
There's other deals, and mostly I'm just going to charge tariffs, and you know, it's not a deal per se, but people are going to pay tariffs, and we're doing them at the low end, not the high end, because we don't want to hurt anybody. And pretty well, but you and I both figured this is really the biggest trading partnership in the world, so we should give it a shot, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Very much looking forward to that.
Thank you very much. I do too. Any questions, please?
On Friday, you put the chances of a deal at 50%, maybe less. It seems like you're in quite a good mood. How would you rate those?
Okay, looks like you're quite in a good mood, right? There's a drop like that, right? Bonuses, morning strolls can be refreshing.
I'm actually not in a good mood, but I will tell you, I think the chances are...
You know, don't tell me how I'm feeling, right? He's taking control over the situation, right? You're in a good mood. I'm actually not in a good mood, right? How dare you, you know? Tell me how I'm feeling, right, punk?
I think Ursula would say probably 50-50 of making a deal. I hope, you know, I'd like to make a deal. I think it's good for both, but I'd say 50-50.
And what would you say the main sticking points are in this move?
We have 3 or 4 sticking points. I'd rather not get in. We'll be discussing them. But I think the main sticking point is fairness. Okay. Please.
Why you're in a bad mood? Is it a bad morning of golf, or why you're not in a good mood?
No, the golf was beautiful. It's golf can never be bad, even if you play badly. It's still good. If you had a bad day on the golf course, it's okay. It's better than other days.
Yeah.
But no, I think I look forward to this meeting. You know, we've had a hard time with trade with Europe.
White House.
Very hard time. And I'd like to see it resolved. But if it isn't, we'll, you know, have tariffs, and they'll do what they have to do. But we have a good chance of getting it resolved. We'll probably know in about an hour.
All right, guys.
Shouldn't take that long. It's, you know, it's complicated, but not really complicated when you get right down to it, right? No. The August 1st is there for everyone. The deals all start on August 1st. Most of the deals, other than steel and...
Guys, can you understand? You know, we're days away from August 1st, and they're dying to meet Trump to make a deal because... And he's saying, hey, the deals are going to go. And I'm softly going to push that knife in your back, right? Like, we're going to start low, right? Like, so we don't want anybody to be hurt, right? Like, we're going you know, Trump is he's, you know, and when somebody's saying he's in good spirits, oh, well, who are you to tell me? You know, like he's ready to negotiate, man. He's in this, you have many different states that Trump is in, right? He's in rally state, or he's in interview state, or he's in negotiation state. And this is Trump in negotiation state, guys. Don't tell me how I'm feeling, right? You know, it's not because of golf. I didn't lose, right? Even a bad day of golf is a good day, right? Don't try to fill things in for me. I am the boss. I begin speaking. I'm going to put the tariffs in. I'm not going to hurt you, so don't be afraid. I'm not afraid to do it, you know? Yeah, so he's putting it out there, man. Like, it's going to happen. I'm going to put on the tariffs, you know, if you're not going to, you know, make it fair, right? Fair and balanced.
Aluminum, which we've been getting 50% tariffs from, I guess, just about everybody. And those have come in. And we've taken in, you know, hundreds of billions of dollars just on steel and aluminum. You've seen the numbers. We had a tremendous amount of money come in over the last month. And it's coming in, you know, very rapidly, which is fair. We have a lot of steel mills and plants, aluminum mills and plants being built. We have a lot of AI being built.
Oh,
and
great
we have
point.
a lot of auto plants being built or going to be built because they don't want to pay tariffs. So, you know, if they don't want to pay tariffs, the best way to do it is just build your plant in the United States. Yes, please.
Sir, what do you expect from the Europeans in terms of opening their markets to American products?
Okay, guys, this is the feed. This is not us. The banner is still rolling. At 12:01.
We just about don't have any. I don't think we have any product we say we can't sell. I guess you could get a little bit cute with chips, but that's, you know, a little bit different category.
Trump card coming, guys.
No, you know,
and he talks about chips, guys. Okay, so it's almost like, you know, playing poker, right? The chips. Trump card coming. Trap card played. Trump card coming, guys. The chips.
Well, I guess you could get a little bit cute with chips, but that's, you know, a little bit different category too. No, you know, we don't sell cars into Europe. We don't sell essentially agriculture of any great degree. They want to have their farmers do it. and they want to have their car companies do it. I'm not saying anything that nobody knows. We have a rough situation. If we want to sell cars in Europe, we're not allowed to. And as you know, they sell millions and millions of cars, Mercedes, BMW, so many different, Volkswagen, so many different cars, and so many millions of cars. I would imagine number one, I didn't look at that, but I would imagine number one by far, more so than even Japan. Japan sells a lot of cars too. But the Japan deal worked out very favorable, very good. I hope for them too. And that's what we want to do, make everybody happy. Yes, please.
Win-win, guys.
Say it.
Should Israel be doing more to allow food into Gaza?
What did you say?
Should Israel be doing more to allow food into Gaza?
Well, we gave $60 million 2 weeks ago, and nobody even acknowledged it for food. And it's terrible. You really at least want to have somebody say thank you. No other country gave anything. We gave $60 million 2 weeks ago for food for Gaza. And nobody acknowledged it. Nobody talks about it. And it makes you feel a little bad when you do that and, you have other countries not giving anything. None of the European countries, by the way, gave. Nobody gave but us. And nobody said, gee, thank you very much. And it would be nice to have at least a thank you. And I took a lot of heat. When I do that, a lot of people aren't happy about that because they say, well, why are we doing it and nobody else? But I think we had a humanitarian reason for doing it. What's going to happen? I don't know. I can tell you that Hamas, as I said would happen, at the end, we've gotten back a lot of hostages, a tremendous number of hostages, most of them. Now we have dead hostages, and the mothers want them back, and we have 20 people approximately, but that are living. But we have a lot of bodies, and the parents want those bodies as much as they would want their child if that child were alive. I met with parents it was so sad. Sir, please get my son back. How is your son doing? Well, he's dead, but they have his body. And it's so important. It's more important. It's almost like more
important, guys. It's 12:03.
As important as if the child were living. These people were
Standard Hotel.
They're devastated. And I said, when you get it down to a certain number, you're not going to be able to make a deal with Hamas, because once they give them up, then they feel that that's going to be the end of them. And what I said is exactly true. They had a routine discussion the other day, and all of a sudden they hardened up. They don't want to give them back. And so Israel's going to have to make a decision. I know what I do, but I don't think it's appropriate that I say, but Israel's going to have to make a decision.
Mr. President, when you were in the Middle East, you talked about the images coming out of Gaza and starving kids. Those images are still going. Many of them are much worse. Thinner children, starving. What do you see or feel when you look at those images today?
Well, it's terrible. When I see the children, and when I see, especially over the last couple of weeks, and people are stealing the food, they're stealing the money, they're stealing the money for the food, they're stealing weapons, they're stealing everything. It's a mess. That whole place is a mess. The Gaza Strip, was given many years ago so that they could have peace. That didn't work out too well. When Israel gave that up, whoever was the prime minister at the time, who I know who it was, but it was not exactly a very clever thing to do, because that was given so that they finally have peace, and it's actually made the situation worse. But we'll see what happens. I think Iran is acting up. I think that we have a lot of people we have Venezuela acting up in a different way. They continue to send people that we rebuff to our border. They continue to send drugs into our country. Venezuela, they've been very nasty, and we can't let that happen. But we have other countries too. We do have, and this is just getting a little off subject, but we have now the safest border we've ever had. And I think in many respects we probably have the most successful. And I say it all the time. Every leader, when I went to NATO the other day, every leader said, you have the hottest country in the world. We have the hottest country in the world now. We're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars. We have the highest stock market we've ever had. We have the best numbers we've ever had. But we have hundreds of billions of dollars pouring into our country. And I think it's the hottest. And by the way, 1 year ago, our country was dead. We had a dead country because of an incompetent president and incompetent Democrats. All they know how to do is talk and think about conspiracy theories and nonsense. If they'd waste their time talking about America being great again, it would be so much nicer, so much easier, be very successful. But we were a dead country, and now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. Yeah. Any other question?
President Trump, on this particular deal, if you manage to do a deal today, will that be the end of the matter, or could there be more tariffs coming, particularly on fires?
No, if we do a deal today with the European
guys
Union,
from
that will be
Ireland
the end of it. Yeah,
first.
We'll go, I guess, a number of years at least before we have to even discuss it again. No, that would be the end of it. And this is the biggest deal. People don't realize this is bigger than any other deal.
Mm-hmm.
We have great countries. I'm familiar with many of them. So are you. And this is really the biggest deal. This is I guess we're the biggest out there, and they're the second. And when we come together, this will be the biggest deal. If that happens, and it could happen, should happen. Okay? Thank you.
Will pharmaceuticals be part of today's?
No, it won't. Pharmaceuticals will be, I mean, could be, we'll do something, but basically pharmaceuticals won't be part of it because we have to have them made in the United States, and we want them made in the United States. And
talks about
I think it's easy to say,
conspiracy
and I think
theories.
it's important to say pharmaceuticals are very special. We can't be in a position where we're relying on other countries. Now, Europe is going to make pharmaceuticals, drugs, and everything else for us too, a lot, but we're going to have also our own.
Question for President Underwood.
Yes.
Can you give your assessment of what you feel the chances are a deal of? The president just talked about a 50-50 chance, and the biggest obstacle being fairness. What would you say are those things for you?
I think the president is right. We have a 50 to 50% chance to strike a deal. And indeed, it is about rebalancing. So you can call it fairness, you can call it rebalancing.
Okay, that's good. They're talking about rebalancing. So that means they want to step over to America, right? They can see, hey, wait a minute, we are charging more tariffs than they do, right? Or, so they want to have a deal. So this is a good sign, guys.
We have a surplus, the United States has a deficit, and we have to rebalance it. We have an excellent trade relation. It's a huge volume of trade that we have together. So we will make it more sustainable.
Mr. Trump, can you do better than a 15% tariff rate for the EU?
Better meaning lower?
Yeah.
No.
Mr. President, to return to Gaza, you're going to meet the British Prime Minister tomorrow. He's going to ask you to consider again peace talks between Israel and Hamas. Are you now saying there is no point in trying to...
Well, we're meeting about a lot of things. We have our trade deal, and it's been a great deal. It's good for them and good for us, I think. The UK is very happy. They've been trying for 12 years to get it, and they got it. And it's a great trade deal for both. It works out very well. But we'll be discussing that. I think we're going to be discussing a lot about Israel. They're very much involved in terms of wanting something to happen. He's doing a very good job, by the way.
Also on Gaza, sir, did you speak with Prime Minister Netanyahu this weekend about getting more aid to Gaza?
I talked to him, yeah, I did. I talked to him about a lot of things. I talked to him about Iran. I think Iran's been very nasty with their words, with their mouth. I think they've been very nasty.
As the world turns.
They got the hell knocked out of them, and I don't think they know it. I actually don't think they know it. They really do.
What's up?
The whole thing's a con job. We have a lot of con jobs going on.
All right.
But
the choice will be yours. The con jobs.
Was beaten up very badly, for good reason. We cannot have them have a nuclear weapon. But they still talk about enrichment. I mean, who would do that? You just come out of something that's so bad, and they talk about, we want to continue enrichment. Who would say that? How stupid can you be to say that? So we're not going to allow that to happen. We're not allowing
Firstborn,
that to happen.
we love you.
Will I do more aid? Yeah. The U.S. is going to do more aid for Gaza, but we'd like to have other countries participate. We're going to mention that to the European Union today. You know, that's an international problem. It's not a U.S. problem. It's an international problem.
As the world turns.
We're giving a lot of money and a lot of food and a lot of everything. If we weren't there, I think people would have starved, frankly. They would have starved. And it's not like they're eating well. But a lot of that food is getting stolen by Hamas. You know, they're stealing the food. They're stealing a lot of things. You ship it in and they steal it. Then they sell it.
On Friday you said that Europe is being crushed by mass migration. And I wonder whether your friends on this side agree with you on that.
Well, I'd let you respond to that if you'd like.
So, we have been working intensively on the topic of irregular migration. And we have, from the very beginning, said that migration is a European challenge that needs a European answer. As Europeans, we will fulfill our international obligations, as we've done in the past, also in the future. But we, as Europeans, are the ones who decide who comes to the European Union and under what circumstances, and not the smugglers and traffickers. That's the principle in which we are working.
What?
Right.
The smugglers?
I will say this, you know, they did ask me when I got off the plane, immigration, Europe has a tremendous problem, and we do too, but we've sealed our borders. We have nobody coming in, and we have hundreds of thousands of people being taken out.
Bye-bye.
And the bad ones first, and I think we're doing a very good job of that. But we had, I mean,
Dan
it
Dumont, we
literally
love you.
registered 0 people last month. You probably saw that.
0.
Nobody. And Europe has a very similar problem. I think they're going to end up in the same place. You might as well go there quicker. And the other thing I say to Europe, we will not allow a windmill to be built in the United States. They're killing us. They're killing the beauty of our scenery, our valleys, our beautiful plains. And I'm not talking about airplanes. I'm talking about beautiful plains, beautiful areas in the United States. And you look up, and you see windmills all over the place. It's a horrible thing. It's the most expensive form of energy. It's no good. They're made in China, almost all of them. When they start to rust and rot in 8 years, you can't really turn them off. You can't bury them. They won't let you bury the propellers, you know, the props, because there's a certain type of fiber that doesn't go well with the land. That's what they say.
The Delta for today talks about plane crashes, 3517.
Thank you. 35.
He's talking about planes, right?
Yes. Yeah, he's talking about planes as in the field, but also, you know, he was mentioning, which drop was that?
3517.
3517. Yes, plane crashes today. All others lived. Oh yeah, this was that. Yes, the person who verified, you know, the birth certificate of Obama. He was the only one that died. There was even some kind of video footage, right? From when the plane hit the water and people were getting out. Yeah. So, interesting, guys. Getting rid of loose ties, guys.
Because the fiber doesn't go well with the land. In other words, if you bury it, it will harm our soil. The whole thing is a con job. It's very expensive. And in all fairness, Germany tried it, and wind doesn't work. You need subsidy for wind, and energy should not need subsidy. With energy, you make money. You don't lose money.
Well done, Trump.
But more important than that is it ruins the landscape. It kills the birds. They're noisy. You know, you have a certain place in the Massachusetts area that over the last 20 years had 1 or 2 whales wash ashore, and over the last short period of time, they had 18. Okay? Because it's driving them loco. It's driving them crazy. Now, windmills will not come. It's not going to happen in the United States. And it's very expensive. And I would love to see. I mean, today I'm playing the best course, I think, in the world, Turnberry. Even though I own it, it's probably the best course in the world, right? And I look over the horizon and I see 9 windmills. It's like right at the end of the 18th. I said, isn't that a shame? What a shame. You have the same thing all over Europe in particular. You have windmills all over the place. Some of the countries prohibit it, but People ought to know that these windmills are...
People ought to know, guys. At the mirror timestamp of 1412, 4121, sometimes you can't tell the public the truth. You must show them. Only then will people find the will to change, guys. Exactly what Trump is saying.
People ought to know that these
people ought to know, guys. There it is. Sometimes you can't tell them. You must show them. Only then will people find the will to change, guys. Beautiful.
Windmills are very destructive. They're environmentally unsound, just the exact opposite. Because the environmentalists, they're not really environmentalists. They're political hacks.
Yo, Bella, thank you so much. Great show as always. Thank you. Well, you know, Cole Bella, we love you, sister. Thank you so much for epic support. Teresa for Liberty, great to see you. Plains of Texas, beautiful guys. But, you know, thank you so much for epic support. Give it up for beautiful Bella, guys, that is joining us in the chat, on the Rumble chat, guys. Shout out to everybody watching on X. 1800, guys, beautiful. And again, guys, everybody on Pill.net, we love you. Let's go to Trump. We got a few minutes left.
These are people that they almost want to harm the country. But you look at these beautiful landscapes all over the, you know, the world. Many countries have gotten smart. They will not allow it. They will not. It's the worst form of energy, the most expensive form of energy. But windmills should not be allowed. Okay. I did. I hope so. You're talking about Cambodia and Thailand?
And
So
get
I had an
that
interesting
great point.
time. We're dealing with Thailand, and we do a lot
New
of trade with
energy
Thailand
installation.
and with Cambodia.
Well, well, well.
And yet, I'm reading that they're killing each other. You know, they're fighting. They're in a war. And I say, this should be an easy one for me because I've settled with India and Pakistan, and Serbia and Kosovo was going at it, you know, but they have for a long time, in all fairness. Right? You know about that. And others, the Congo. And you know what's gone on there. That's been a horrible thing with Rwanda. That's been a horrible thing. 31 years, 7 million, 8 million people killed. Machetes all over the place. It's a terrible thing. We got that one solved. We did 5 of them. And I was saying, you know, we have a trade deal. We were working on another. We finalized another trade deal yesterday. And I asked my people, I said, how are we doing with Cambodia and how are we doing with Thailand?
The world is watching,
and
guys.
They say they're going to be coming in at some point to talk. I said, well, let's call them right
Snowden
now.
is
So I called the
talking.
prime ministers of each.
See that? Beautiful, guys. 12:16. Talking about, you know, Cambodia and everything. The world is watching. And he's talking about talking, guys.
And how are we doing with Thailand?
The world is watching.
And they say they're going to be coming in at some point to talk. I said, well, let's
Boom.
call them right now. So I called the prime ministers of each. And I said, we're not going to make a trade deal unless you settle the war. A lot of people are
have a
killed.
little
you know,
talk.
in a short period
Yes.
of time. The border, they're fighting pretty like wild.
Yeah.
And I spoke to both
Beautiful,
of
right?
the
We're going to
prime
have a little
ministers, and
talk.
I think by the time I got it off, I think they want to settle now. I know they're meeting today or tomorrow. And we're going to work with them. Marco Rubio's working with them also. His
What did
people.
he just say?
And
By the
him.
time I get back, is
I
that what
think
he
we're
said?
going to
Yes,
get
yes,
that.
yes,
That would be a great thing, but that's
You know he left
The
on
world will
Friday,
be a
right?
new place,
be a
guys.
bad one. And I will tell you, India and Pakistan, they were really getting ready to go at it.
Okay, guys, wait a minute. Right Wing Chungus wants us to look at 3178. The only way to regain trust is equal justice under the law. Okay. The majority of the American people is to provide truth, transparency, and prosecution of all of those who knowingly took part in this illegal manufacturer's effort, an attempted coup to take down the president of the United States. Open the door, the Great Awakening. Well, that's a beautiful drop, my friend. Right Wing Chungus, we love you.
So getting those things settled, if I can do it, and if I can use trade to do that, it's you know, it's my honor. But I had great talks with 2 very good people that they both really would like to make a deal. So we'll see what happens. Okay, how about 1 more, 2 more?
Europe's now spending a lot more on defense thanks to you. Does that
They
mean-
are.
Should they get a fairer deal on trade and exchange?
Well, they're spending a lot on defense, but we're spending a lot more, and you know, and we've been very generous to NATO for many, many years. And no, but we had a terrific meeting with NATO. I'd love to do as well. We had a meeting where they put up 5% instead of 2%, and they're going to pay it instead of not paying, because, as you know, many people didn't pay the 2% or anywhere near it, and the 2%.
And again, guys, so he's saying, you know, I have a great deal with your military, right? Because NATO is, you know, kind of the military of the European Union, right? So interesting, guys. So, you know, the ones with the guns that are protecting you are my friends, right? And even calling Trump daddy. So again, clear message to that lady over there, like, don't mess with me because I will walk away.
Was too low. And we're going to be sending now military equipment and other equipment to NATO, and they'll be doing what they want, but I guess for the most part, working with Ukraine. But we had a fantastic meeting. I guess it's now almost 4 weeks ago. One of the best meetings they've ever had at NATO. And the spirit and the coming together was incredible. And I stood and I listened to almost 30 speeches. That was a lot. And I was really late and I had to leave, but I didn't want to leave before those last 10 spoke, because they'd go home and they'd tell their wife, Trump left. And they were so nice to the United States. They were
Before the last 10 spoke.
And me, but they were mentioning the United States to be here. It's such an honor. You know,
the less than 10, guys. Beautiful.
But I did stay. It was very hard because I was extremely late for something else that was, you know, pretty important. And we had
and this is what Trump is, right? He's giving the honors to the people who deserve it, right? So he got a great deal, and he didn't want to, you know, he knows how important it is, right? How people are looking up to Trump, right? So he also takes that in account. This man thinks about every single detail to make a deal work, right? So that everybody feels, you know, that everybody, you know, but if you're not going to treat Trump right, oh my God, right? But again, you know, when you win together with Trump.
Tremendous NATO meeting. I'm sure you heard that too.
Yep.
It was great. There's some great people that you deal with on two fronts, right? But you deal with on primarily the trade front. But I will tell you, they came together and the relationship is really good. That was it's an interesting question, because you probably have reported it that way. It really, we came together, and they went from 2% to 5%, which nobody would have thought that was even, who would even think that? Because they didn't want to be at 2%. All of a sudden, they're 5%. And that's the right number. And so it was a great honor. I got to know.
Whoa.
It really, we came together, and they went from 2% to 5%, which nobody would have thought that was even, who would even think that? Because they didn't want to be at 2%. All of a sudden, they're 5%. And that's the right number.
Okay, wait a minute. So 2%, 5%, 2%, 5%. Learn our comms. Huber. Okay, Whitaker. When an operation is active. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. So 25. He's mentioning 25. 25. Okay, proofs begin to 11.3. So his speech began with Trump will validate, you know, the Q drops, right? Where he's mentioning 2%, 5%. Proofs begin 11.3. Appreciate your work. The flow of information is vital. This all has meaning, everything stated. Big picture stuff. A few positions allow for this direct knowledge. As we know, you know, only less than 10, you can count them on, you know, has the full picture, right? A few positions allow for this direct knowledge. Okay, guys.
You can also add them up to 14.
Okay, yeah. 2525, huh? 14. Beautiful. 5 steps ahead. Who is helping POTUS, right? Beautiful. Huh. Okay, guys. Military intelligence.
And so it was a great honor. I got to know the heads of those countries really very well at that meeting almost a month ago. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody. We'll let you know what's happening. Thank you.
Domestic payday, guys.
I will. I love Doonberg. I'll go. It's not in the strip, but I'll go soon. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, 122. What does money buy, guys? Okay, there it is. Donald J. Trump with the deals. Operations on the way. Active. Paint a picture. Okay, guys. And let me see. 221. Okay, guys. So Trump, beautiful. 25 minutes, 37 seconds. 25 minutes, 37 seconds. State funeral, December 5th. How many coincidences before mathematically impossible? 86, 95, 99.7 rule. Huh. December 3rd. All right, guys. Beautiful meeting with Trump. And you can feel the tension, right? Like, look at the beginning, man. Look at the beginning. Look at that. Trump.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. And she's gladly taking it, right? Like, look at this, man. Nervous. And he's breaking the ice.
Nice to see you.
The shark. The shark. Donald J. Trump.
And he gave him a point.
The Shark Tank.
A point to the mainstream.
Yeah. Beautiful, guys. Yes. Okay, guys. Beautiful. Donald J. Trump, we love you. RSBN, thank you so much. We love you guys. Friends of the show. Okay, guys. I have to go. It's already 4 minutes till 8. Let me tell you, we're going to be live really soon. Okay, so, you know, I'm running the renovation. Little Grasshopper is still born. Just, you know, so I'm pulling really long hour days. But again, I'm trying to go live really soon, guys. So expect us to go live maybe on Tuesday. Who knows, guys? Make sure to hit that bell of notification because we go live like 30 minutes before we go live. You know, I know that we're going live, right? I got to talk to Miss Grasshopper, you know, speak with the guys. Are you guys fine? Do you have anything you need? And then I can do the show, guys. But yeah, guys. So make sure to hit that bell of notification. So when we go live, you never miss another live show. Did Trump drop or something? Did I miss anything, guys?
Yeah, we did miss something.
Okay.
Now I know you gotta go, but do we want to show what happened with Elon?
Oh yeah, of course.
Because that one was kind of worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's start with that one.
Go ahead.
Okay. So it's
while
sent to your
you search.
It's sent. Oh, it's sent to your DM.
2353. Come on. Okay, there's the Justice Kavanaugh confirmation, guys. Beautiful. We know, you know what we talked about, right? About Justice Kavanaugh, you know, and that little clip that White House Grandpa showed us with can be, right? And there's your Justice Kavanaugh, posted by the White House, guys. 2353. Beautiful. 2353, guys. 3532. The Swamp Run Steep. Scaramucci model. House of Cards, guys. Beautiful. Yeah, there is the House of Cards, guys. Ha ha ha. The House of Cards, guys. Check it out. Where is it? Come on, where's the House of Cards? Posted yesterday, guys. House of Cards, guys. 16 hours ago, guys. What is up? So the House of Cards, Beautiful, guys. House of Cards. Could John Brennan be the first domino to fall, right? Yes, Barack was the commander-in-chief, etc., etc. But again, who financed, right? And what mechanisms were allowed for this to unfold? James Comey, sanitizing the scene. Rod Rosenstein installing Robert Mueller might be number 2. Adam Schiff, doing his thing as, House Intelligence Committee. The DNC funded the dossier, but again, who did? How did this all slip through the cracks, fueling the "Yes, we can" mantra, while the intelligence apparatus turned a blind eye? Who controls Operation Mockingbird, right? This agency? Which agency has a history of toppling governments worldwide? And who led it? John Brennan? With LS ties to the Muslim Brotherhood? Also linking back to Barack? Okay, questions I asked myself at 3 a.m. The truth will surface soon, patriots. Enjoy the show. It's about to go public. House of Cards. White House dropping. House of Cards, guys. The swamp runs deep. DNC, guys. There is your DNC. Beautiful, guys. Donald J. Trump. 3221. Last drop, guys. Beautiful, guys. 3221. Boom. We the Pepe, guys. Beautiful. Good luck, patriots. Artists should consider joining the ABC and military intelligence programs if interested. Ability to decipher complex info strings is a valued asset, guys. Do you see how beautiful the mirror timestamp of the White House during our show regarding the thing that we are watching dropped at 12:23? Dovetails perfectly with what we have right over here. The House of Cards, 3532. There it is, guys. 3532. The DNC, the House of Cards. Haha. And 3221, this drop. Talking about, people that can decipher complex info strings. You should apply to the military intel programs if interested, guys. We the Pepe, guys. All right. Let's go to Durfman.
It's in your DMs.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's see.
We've got a couple of really interesting things happening, guys. And
boom.
I do have to catch up. Oh, yeah, you'll need to scroll down.
Okay, wait a minute.
Should be the last one.
What's going on here? Yes, there it is. Boom.
Okay. No, I'm so sorry. That's the wrong one. Well, look, guys, this very, very quickly, this happened yesterday, and this is the one I was talking about with Miss Penny. She caught the Office of the First Lady doing a to-the-minute delta with drop 3507. And she's posting about a set of keys and a new beginning. Well, 3507's got key sentence.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You also have the seconds in between. She posted at 4434. The delta is at 4445. That's 11 seconds. So you've got keys right there, right? Or sorry, it starts with key. Pardon me. And the interesting thing is also her minutes and seconds, 4434. It's a Twitter link to the 6th news alert, I believe.
6th Seal News.
6th Seal News, yeah. So there you go. Over the past 6 years, et cetera, et cetera. So I thought that was interesting enough to put it together. Also, Drop 6 has something about the money, follow the money is the key or something to that effect. But I was running out of time, running out of real estate. So there you go. And now to...
My next piece is called...
The next piece is called Elon hitting a 7-year delta.
Come on.
So so there we have on the 24th. This is after our last show.
On July 24th.
On July 24th,
Mm-hmm.
our good friend Elon Musk.
Genius bastard.
Yes.
That genius bastard.
You magnificent
Oh,
bastard.
yeah. Magnificent bastard.
Genius. Now, he posted at 10:33 p.m. And 10:33, it's talking about space right
Yeah,
there.
what fell out of space, right? And what is falling out of space right here? Guided fall, right? Perfect landing, right?
Exactly.
Boom.
And yeah, you've got also his minutes and seconds, kind of interesting, 33:17. You know what? I'm sorry, let me skip right over to the actual delta. I'm sorry, guys. But in the actual delta, we see future proofs past from the second drop.
Mm-hmm.
So future proofs past to the minute delta. I like it enough to make it, right? And then 33:17 has a YouTube link, which no longer works, but it says, listen very carefully to statements made by Joe D. It's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, something rang a bell.
Did you guys see the last show, by the way?
Yeah. Did you guys watch our last show? Because, sorry, it is sending. Because on our last show, well, at a certain point, when we were watching Tulsi Gabbard, we had Lance who brought up, hey, that reminds me of the 4 outside contractors.
Yes.
So then we ended up looking up drop 643, and the other one I think was 2233 that we had looked up at the time. And there you go. You've got the timestamps right there. This is taken from the Twitter links, guys. So you can see, if you go to Twitter, you fast forward about 50 minutes, or if you're on Rumble and you go up to 12 hours and 50 minutes. No, but well, it's not the replay anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's not the loop, I should say. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching it on Rumble, after the fact, it's fine. It's just when we're live, it's hard to go back. It's a little frustrating. But regardless, so if you go to around the 12:45, 12:50, you're going to hear at some point Lance bring up the 4 contractors. Then we're going to be looking for that stuff. And lo and behold, we landed on 643, which, funny enough, if you mirror 1033, the military timestamp, 2233, we get 3322. And 3322 is a Twitter link to Darnell Sugarfoo, who was posting today. Jody tells the world about 4 FBI contractors buying for 4 years. And what do we have right there? We have that drop 643. You can kind of see it at the very top left, if you will, of the image, of the cropped image from the Twitter post. If you look just above Rod Rosenstein, red line, just above the Rod, you can kind of see the 643. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Over here, yes.
Right there, yeah. So we looked that up, and then we ended up looking up a drop where, well, not a drop, sorry, a decode that Grasshopper had done.
And look at the time, man. 107.17. Dude. At 107.17, we were going back to, a confirmation that we had from Donald J. Trump while we were showing you, the accountability was coming truth of Dan Scavino, right? And Dan Scavino was hitting at 1829. And while we were discussing this, Trump was dropping during our show at 1828, I guess, right? Or the other way around, right?
I don't remember.
And, the minutes and seconds were leading us back in. So the 1829 and the 1828 were drops where Q was answering regarding the same, FISA Spygate, right? And then the minutes and seconds of Donald J. Trump brought us to a video of Joe D that was going in detail of what we were discussing. So it was almost like Trump, on purpose dropped an 1828, or 1829, which was answering drop 1828, and then the minutes and seconds was bringing us to a Q drop that had a YouTube link of Joe D that went in detail of what we were deriving from the Q drops in real time, guys, while we were live. So we were going back to that drop, right? And regarding Joe D, we were showing you all how it was happening. But beautiful that Durfman took a screenshot at 107.17. What a synchronicity. This is where you can pick up, by the way.
That's, I was looking for that. I was like, oh, look at that, 107.17. Let's take a screenshot right there. So, also the interesting thing, which you pointed out, Grasshopper. By the way, the 33:17. I didn't even go over that. The minutes and seconds. There you go. Listen very carefully to statements made by Joe D.
It's happening.
So you've got the Joe D in the mirrored hours and minutes, and you've got Joe D in the minutes and seconds.
Yes. So there it is. 3322, bringing you to stay tuned with a Twitter link to Joe D, to the drop where Lance was talking about at 12:50, right? The 4 outside contractors, Stay tuned. And the 33:17 brings you to It's Happening, which brings you back to Joe D, a confirmation that we were discussing at 107.17, guys. Man. Durfman.
And you
yes.
titled, as you pointed out, well, I guess that post, "Get ready for liftoff." And
so
what do
much
we
is breaking, right? We're going live at 12:17 p.m., right? But get ready for liftoff. And Elon Musk was dropping, right? This.
Yep. Liftoff. Well, I mean, maybe this one's not lifting off.
But this is what fell from space, right? This is coming down, guys, landing.
Right. It had to lift off at a certain point.
Yes.
Right? So, I thought
this is this is beautiful, man.
Like I said, I saw the Zero Delta and I was like, finally. Because I don't know if you guys watched the show earlier, and you might not remember this.
Drop a 17 if you've seen last show, guys.
Now, on the last show, I had mentioned how both Scavino and Rapid Response 47 were 1 minute off of the deltas. And actually, you know what? While you're in QAG, you should pull up Rapid Response on Truth as well. Just for fun.
Dude, I really have to go. But
I am so sorry.
What do you want to see?
Well, let's see their posts. Feeds, yes. Rapid. There they are. 12:41. Scroll down. Okay, we've got a 12:40 at 12:40:42, and we've got another 12:40.
8. Now, guys, just for fun, Grass, you can go ahead and look up drop. And let me sure I get this one right. I guess 3517. Yeah. Sorry, it gets confusing with QX sometimes, right? You got to scroll
there it
down.
is, yes. There it
Yeah.
is, yes. Okay, guys, to the minute delta. Beautiful. On the day, guys.
Right.
And it talks about the birth certificate, guys. Huh.
Yep.
So when did we talk about the birth certificate, guys? Was that at 1240? No.
And if you scroll up, you get Trump's
I'm not sure when we
post.
mentioned that.
Yes. Okay.
He was talking
Yeah.
about
There's that
playing.
drop. Interesting. Yes. Yeah. This is the drop that you mentioned, Lance. You were talking about that Trump.
Yeah, the Delta.
Talked about plane while
Yeah, you brought up the plane crash.
Yes.
Well, boom.
Yes.
So
and the birth certificate cover up. Interesting, guys. So again, putting the crosshairs on Obama, guys. As you could see during our show, right? We had Obama, we got the chase, guys. Hussein Obama racing around the world. Treason, guys. The birth certificate. And also what we were, showing you right over here. Where's that tweet of mine? Where's the tweet? No. Oh, shoot. I deleted it. So the House of Cards, guys, was talking about Barack Obama, allegedly foreign born, right? So there's your birth certificate, right? We had the House of Cards, we had the White House talk about the House of Cards and about the DNC, right? So interesting, guys, that the rapid response is hitting, the Delta to the minute with the, how do you say that again? The birth certificate, right? Boom, right over here. Birth certificate, allegedly foreign born, guys, regarding Obama. So, the House of Cards from the White House and, the birth certificate from Obama. So interesting that this is all coming together. This is what we posted yesterday, guys. Yesterday at 9:30 p.m. This is already 3 a.m. 3:30 a.m. my time, guys. But Durf, I really gotta go, man.
Okay, well, I am so sorry, Hopper.
No worries.
Okay. Keep go back to the QAG with the Trump posts.
He never stops, guys.
I am so sorry, guys. It's my fault. I should have caught it earlier. So, hi there, White House. Scroll down to
deal made.
12.
President Trump secures a landmark trade agreement with the European Union. Jeez Louise, guys. Boom. Congratulations, guys. Deal made.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
come on.
Stop right there. Stop right there. No. Scroll back up. 1221.
Yes.
Got a 1221
we already showed
here.
that one.
Well, stop. Now, pull up, drop 3515.
3515.
I'm so sorry, Lux. So sorry.
Yeah. Renegade. Okay.
What time was that?
This is the Delta, guys. Jeez. Wow. 3 seconds separated from the Delta, man.
Boom.
Yep. Beautiful.
So
I know my next graphic, what it's going to be.
Okay, guys, but again, beautiful. If you've seen the decodes, you could see that, we dropped the renegade definition, right? Because we were talking about, well, I can actually show you right over here, I guess. Was it here? Yeah, presidential immunity. And I think underneath, there it is, guys. July 27th, the U.S. secret code name of Hussein, renegade. A definition, a person who deserts the country, a traitor. Question is, do you expect Hussein to face justice in a public courtroom with potentially corrupt judges and biased juries? Okay, how does Justice Kavanaugh, enemy combatants fits in this framework, guys? Because we were already on this. Now Trump is hitting zero deltas with those exact drop, guys. But again, let me give the final words to our beloved Lance on this epic quest while I'm decoding this live, guys.
Well, everyone, have a great day. I'm going to keep it short since you got to go, Grass. So I love you guys, and we will see you guys most likely on Tuesday. So have a great weekend.
Maybe Monday, guys. Okay, Lance, thank you so much. Durfman, final words to you.
Well, again, thank you everybody for joining us today and participating the way you guys are. The live is the chat is alive and always very active, and we really appreciate you guys. We appreciate everybody from Trump to Scavino to Elon to General Flynn to Cash to Chucky Grass, Mikey Palms, the rest of y'all's. Rapid Response, White House, you guys are amazing. Lance. Oh. 30, 40.
Okay, continue.
Beautiful.
We love you. Yeah.
Jeez, what a distraction.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, thank you so much,
That is
Lance,
a delta for today.
The treason.
Which one?
3524.
3524.
Nice.
Oh, mother, come on. Woo, baby.
Nice.
Okay, guys. Oh my God.
Wow.
This is okay.
So I was going to say,
on that note,
Lance, thank you for everything you're doing on the back end. I got a sneak peek at the thoughts behind the crazy video coming up that he's working on. So it's gonna be a treat, guys.
All right.
Can't wait for it. Thank you again, Lance, for everything you're doing, and Grasshopper, thank you for letting me extend the show like this, and for taking the time out of your busy days to be with all of us and to keep us afloat on what's happening and, all of that. So thank you all, and we'll see you guys very, very soon.
Okay, guys. So on the brink, guys, we were watching this. Trump is successful, guys. 578. Let me just see what is going on here. Okay, guys. Let me show you what just happened. Okay, guys. So Trump, the White House, again, guys, we love you, saying deal made. The President Trump secures a landmark trade agreement with the European Union. This is where yours truly is living, guys. 1404. Trump, the White House is dropping this. 204, guys. It's an add-on saying, please tell me that life will get better. We're growing tired and we need hope. Q is coming back. We are winning bigly, right? Deals made. Winning, guys. So secures landmark trade agreement with European Union. These add-ons were growing tired. Please tell me the life will get better. Q is saying we are winning bigly. Deals are made. Boom, 2:04 p.m., guys. Next one, boom, Wisdom, 2040, guys. So this is PM, right? So 2040, right? 2 p.m. This is talking about big, right? Again, the judges, the FISA courts, etc. Beautiful timestamp. Then we got the 3040, the mirror timestamp, because White House is dropping a lot of reflections, right? 3040, black and white, beautiful. Now that the Russian collusion is a proven lie, when do the trials for treason begin? Promises made, promises soon to be kept. Has POTUS made statements that did not end up being proven correct? Change that we can believe in. When they go low, we go high. Let freedom ring, guys. Beautiful timestamp, mirror timestamp. And then we go to the 4020, right? Because we got 4020, right? Like, you know, the PM timestamp. So 4020 is saying, when they can no longer control you, they remove you. The fake news, the war is real. They control the narrative. They control you guys. But again, beautiful timestamp talking about the sexual assault allegations regarding Joseph Biden, right? And there it is, guys. When do the trials for treason begin? Now, Lance is saying to us, man, they are hitting a delta, guys, because this is the delta where Trump was retruthing this and adding, the President of the United States retweeted this graphic. Pause, reread the above. Pause, reread the above again. Nature is unpredictable. Like we showed you in a previous show, a force of nature with that beautiful delta that Q was hitting with Trump, talking about the sealed indictments, guys. The time in between 1659, bringing us to the sealed indictments. This was confirmed by Donald J. Trump during our show. Drop a 17 if you've seen it, and if not, watch last show back. Please do. And again, guys, nature is unpredictable. Force of nature, guys. Beautiful. And there it is, guys. The last timestamp. This is the truth number of the White House. 578. Nothing is ever truly deleted. Your move. The flood is coming. Emails, videos, pictures, etc. They delete it? Ha! No such agency actually. Release it all, guys. Shall we play a game? Sealed indictments. Now that Russian collusion is a proven lie. When do the trials for treason begin? You know, beautiful. You know, beautiful stuff, guys. Trials for treason. Big. Please tell me the life will get better. We are winning bigly, guys. Donald J. Trump, the art of the deal. God bless you all, and see you guys really soon. Make sure to hit the bell of notification. And by the way, guys, dude, man, please.
You know what?
Yes.
Very last thing that I forgot, and thank you again to Miss Penny Black for reminding us. Deflustrated is celebrating 40 years of marriage.
Oh, beautiful.
So congratulations to you, Deflustrated.
Absolutely. We love you, sister. And again, guys, I'm proud to announce that LT invite us to the boat, to the, how do you say that?
The cruise.
To the cruise, guys. So LT, we love you. I made a little, celebration tweet of this. Please go and retweet this. I put some epic music underneath it, just to put the spirits up, guys. Let me shout out to Gertman who made this. Tell me now what you see. Coming out the mountain with the new philosophy. Every single color, every race and every creed. Looking for the truth, y'all. Gonna set somebody free. Get on the boat. Get on the boat, people. Get on the boat now. There's room for 100 more. Get on the boat. Get on the boat, people. Get on the boat. Shout out to Pepper Deluxe, Justice Gummers, real as fuck patriots. People doing what they can to avoid the tribulation that will be great throughout the land. Everything in darkness, step on into the light. We'll be
love each other. It's the only way it's gonna be. Hey, get on the boat. Get on the boat, people. Get on the boat now.
And we know we love you.
We got a room for 100 more. Get on the boat. Oh, yeah. Get on the boat, people. Get on the boat now. Ooh, we got room for 100 more. Good God.
All right, guys. I gotta go. I love you.
Say it again.
Great bass line.
Yeah.
Bridge. We were meant to live together underneath the sun. I can't think of nothing better.
Don't you wanna come? Okay, guys. So if you guys wanna meet us, join us. Pepper Deluxe, Justice Cometh, Real Patriots, and Grasshopper, guys.
Move your feet. And mama bring the drama. Dance to the beat.
Maceo Parker, guys. Okay, guys, let's just finish the song. You better get in faster lane. We love you guys. Give it up for LT from Ellen Reno. Ray. You know that we can throw some parties. Huh.
Lead line, horn, hip now. Get on the boat, people. Get on the boat now. We got room for 100 more. Get on the boat. Get on the boat, people. Get on the boat now. We got room for 100 more. We were meant to live together underneath the sun. I can't think of nothing better. Don't you wanna come?
Shout out to Prince. We love you, man. Hope you're still with us. And witness protection. God bless your soul. And the sun's going wild. We love you guys. We love you. God bless you all. I love you to the moon and back. I don't care, Trucy. France 1520. Sing a new song, Highlander, Mardias. Ha! Song Stress, 1970. Highlander, Lulu 51. We love you guys. White House Grandpa. Hope you like the groove. Ha! Millie Gator, Evan Fellas.
Can't stand it.
Can't stand it. Okay, guys. On this note, guys, God bless you all and see you guys really, really soon. Make sure to hit that bell of notification so you never miss another live show. Ask the Q team, Trump in the White House, and rapid response are validating drops via Twitter, guys. And we love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. And guys, if you want to join, you know where to go, guys. So please make sure to share the link, guys. Please listen to the music. You know, even though you're not going there, you know, you can feel the energy that I'm going to bring there, right? So again, you know, this is the way. This is why you're watching the shows, right? Because you know, when you listen to this music, this is the energy that we bring. And again, this is how we vibe, and we love you guys to the moon and back. God bless you all. See you guys really, really soon. Hit the bell of notification so you never miss another live show, and make sure to bring a friend, guys. I'm gonna miss you very, very much. I got so much to do. I got the whole 3 flights of stairs to vacuum clean because there's so much rubble going down. I got to clean it up right now. So you know, it's already like 8:35 p.m. guys. I didn't even have lunch. So again, I gotta run. I love you all. See you really, really soon. And see you guys on Twitter, True Social, and all the other platforms. Make sure to follow Lance and Durfman, White House Grandpa, Miss Penny Black, and Barco, of course, you know, Rabwin Chungus. Who do we have? Jordy M. You know, make sure and follow Rick Hugh on Telegram, guys. Rick, drop your link in there. See you really, really soon. And let us play Hold the Line. Let me shout each and every one out because you know that I love you, right?
We're gonna hold the line.
Okay, guys, great show. God bless you all. Home time, Justin Reiners, Janet Jones. We love you. Deep Frustrated, Born Again B, White Ass Grandpa, My Dias, Let's
I
B,
will be a
1963.
president from Z's, joblessness, and
Bella,
hopelessness.
we love you. My Dias,
Anger,
Teresa Red, great to see you,
resentment,
sister. Some Stress,
extremism,
1970, Durfman,
lawlessness,
Barco,
violence,
Johnson,
bitterness,
Firstborn
and fury.
Unicorn.
No progress.
Highlander,
No
Born Again
nation.
B, sister, we love you.
Only a state
Glad
of
again, great to
chaos.
see you, my friend.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
Yes.
We're gonna hold.
Let go, Marie, Sanctificate.
We're gonna hold.
Little Sister Brown Sister, we love you.
We're gonna hold.
Behind.
We're gonna hold. We're gonna hold. We're gonna hold the line.
Home time. Shout out to all you beautiful babies out there. Bring your dancing shoes, guys. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot. Bunny Man 17, we love you. Wolverine, True Seeker. Bring those fancy bananas, guys. Denny Beckers. Still Saturdays. Absolutely, my friend.
We're gonna hold the line.
JK11. Tina English. Sister, we love you. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Stroker, we love you. Jax, 212. Make Karen great again. Shade Man. The Real Headquarters. Francine 62, we have Reeves. Start cruising over to the 40,000 foot. Let we go. As we prepare to land, make sure your seats and phone trays are in an upright position. And while you're at it, guys, double check if you're buckled up because you know it's going to get bumpy. Trump told us. Some are going to the YMCA. Fun to stay there, right? Wink, wink, nut, nut. Durfman, you got this.
United Airlines to Guantanamo Bay. Immediate boarding at gate.
You understand where we go, guys. Bring a soda. Bring your popcorn. Make it double butter. Here we go. Blues Breakers. For that Go Marie, we love you. Sing a new song. You broke the internet. The new PW, we love you. Josh Reiners. Coco Hayes. The Angels are sounding their horns here. Apocalypse is nigh. Foreshadow from millennia unfolding right in front of our eyes. We're blessed to be alive and to be witnesses of this epic transition to greatness. Right in front of we love you. Big shout out to Donald J. Trump, Desk, you know, Elon Musk, Chico Flynn, Cass McKell, Dan Bombi, Chuck Grassley, Richard Grinnell, and the Western Camp. We love you guys.
We love you. We will be back in
God
some
bless you,
form.
man.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal. But that is a dangerous, defeatist belief. It leads to the conclusion that we are gripped by forces we cannot control.
Ladies and gentlemen,
prepare for the Storm Magna.
Okay, guys, we have arrived. Let's wait until the Where We Go, One We Go all is full on screen because you guys are absolute proof of that. God bless you all. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful day. And again, guys, make sure to share that link and listen to that music that I put underneath that beautiful invitation, guys. If you can't be there, just listen to that song and you just close your eyes and you're with us on that beautiful boat in the Caribbean, guys, living it up. Maybe we're going to say, do a little YMCA while we are going past Gitmo, guys. Who knows? God bless you all and see you on the flip side. Lance, and by the way, guys, big shout out to the Q team. Our shows are only as good as the grumps you guys are putting out there. And boy, are you guys spawning us. This is why you're waiting to the last minute of the show, because there's always going to be that beautiful, beautiful crumb that we can tie back with what we derive from reading between their lines, guys. And again, we're just simply using the tools that they gave us. Jamie WV, great to see you, sister. We love you. I sent you a DM on Twitter to kind of, set up a phone call. I would love to thank you in person, Jamie, for everything you're doing for Little Grasshopper. We love you, sister. And again, God bless you all. Mr. Rob, great to see you. And Lance, take it away. See you really soon, guys. Tuesday or Monday. Who knows?